Hi everybody. Nobody's here yet, so I should put my hand cream on while I wait for somebody to arrive. So last Saturday crafted night before Christmas. Woohoo! Nobody's here. Nobody here but us chickens. Dear, never mind. I'm sure somebody will join us very, very soon. And then I can say hello. Oh, it's Miguel and Ginger. Yeah, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Yes, I've got my elf Christmas jumper on. Hi, Chris. Hi, June. Yes. Don't know whether you've noticed the change. She got blonde again. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Cheryl. I could not stand that dark hair a moment longer. Hi, Nancy. So I feel more like me. I feel like me again. My niece came and I'm going, please colour my hair. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Ella. Yeah, I've gone blonde again. Back to being me again, Chris. It wasn't me with that dark hair. I just used to walk past the mirror going, whoa, who's that? It just affected my whole mood. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Ella. Yeah, look, it's my elf jumper. I put it on in order of... Oh, thank you, Chris. I found them. It took me 2 hours this morning. 2 hours out of my crafting and wrapping presents. But I found them. They were buried under all the stuff that I took out my bedroom. And I forgot to bring me snack. Oh, well, I've only got crisps. My chocolate snack will have to... Oh, hi, Jill. Hi, Cynthia. I haven't spoken to Kelly, so I'm hoping she's going to turn up. But I haven't spoken to her today, actually. I've been so busy. I spent this morning looking for the presents, which thankfully I have found, because not only were there 2 presents, there was actually 6 presents in that bag when I found it. I thought when I was spreading my presents out to wrap them out, I thought, sure I bought more than that. And I'm thinking, I'm sure I factored everybody in, you know. Oh, we do. That sounds very nice, Miguel. I actually had Chinese. Not made by me, just Chinese. And because I was thinking, I've got to buy something else because I'm a bit light here. There's something missing. I only had 1 present for 1 person, and I thought, no, I'm sure she had 2 or 3. Found them. I've got my son's wrapped up now, ready, because he's calling tomorrow, because I won't see him until Boxing Day. So because I'm going out about 11 o'clock on Christmas Day, so he won't be coming to see me. And then Christmas Eve, he's always doing something. So it's Boxing Day. So I haven't decided what I'm going to wear Christmas Day yet. Neither has my niece, because she was saying she's got the same dilemma. Neither of us have bought new things. We're being economical this year and wearing what we've already got, because I've got loads of clothes in the wardrobe. So, hi, Freaky Geek. Hi, Marsha. Oh, I didn't make this. No. I bought this about 2 or 3 Christmases ago. There you go. Look, it's got little legs on it as well. I'm a little elf today. So when Shad comes in, I'm sorry to say I won't have any jewellery on, because I didn't think elves wore necklaces. Yeah. I spoke to Trev. He's hoping to pop on later. But he's going to fool you because he's changed his name. So don't be thinking he's what do you call it? A troll. Yeah, he's changed his name. So I'm warning you all now, if a strange man comes on, it might be Trevor. Hey, evening, Christine. I have got my Crochet Queen mug as well. Times I've not got your name, have I? Oh, where's me pad with everybody's name on? Oh, no, I've just dropped something. No, I've got the wrong pad. That's not got names on it. Oh, I haven't got your name. I'm going to have to try and guess. Yeah, I am hoping that... hi, Pauline. I am hoping that Kelly comes on, actually. As I said, I haven't spoken to her since Thursday. It's not anything. It's just that, yeah, something fell. That was me knocking something off the desk. Nothing important. Don't worry about it. And, oh, hi, Bears. And so I'm sure she's okay. I just don't know whether she's coming on or not. Hi, Ethan. You're early tonight. You're in the land of the living. You usually come on just as I'm going, don't you? Yeah. So, as I say, if I had my phone with me, I'd send her... Oh, I've got my phone with me. I'd send her a text. See if she's coming on live. Oh. No, I've not got a message from her. Let's have a little look. Message. Oh, got a message reminding me. Will you be on live tonight? Send Kelly a message. It wasn't your brains, it wasn't mine either, because mine fell out a long time ago. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not going to pester her. I'm just going to... I was very, very late last night. You got your Chippendales outfit, right? If she replies back, I will tell her. If she doesn't reply back, she may be asleep already. She's still got that blooming headache. She said it was a bit better though. Hi, Kim. Oh dear. No, I was late last night because I spent an hour in the stash room looking for that missing parcel. Spent 2 hours this morning looking for the missing parcel before I found it. So I was kind of... Red velvet cake. I've not had one of those for ages. My friend used to make the most fantastic cupcakes, and I used to get them from her. But unfortunately, she decided to return home to Australia. So now I can't get... I can get cupcakes, but they're not the same. She made them so nicely. She was really... Yeah, I found it. There were 6 presents altogether in the bag. I thought there was only 2, but there were 6. So I was like, yay! Missing parcels found. All I've got to do now is wrap them up. I've wrapped my sons up and my daughter-in-law's up, and I've wrapped my ex-husband's. Yeah, I know it's weird. I buy my ex-husband a Christmas present. We've done it every year since we split up. We've been apart over 30 years and we still get Christmas presents for each other. I know it's a bit strange, but we do. No, I've posted one parcel off, but it was my secret sister parcel which I posted off. Oh, hi, Ian. We were just talking about you before. Who was I talking to? Yeah, it was with Kelly, because I said I've not seen you on for 2 or 3 weeks. I said one of us should ring him up, and then I discovered I've lost your number. So if you remember one day, Ian, if you still got my number, will you text me your number across? Because when my phone went, I lost everybody's number. You thought your ears were burning. Well, as long as it was only your ears, love, it's all right, isn't it? I was just telling everybody I spoke to Trev today, and he is hoping to come on later, but he has changed his name, so please don't treat him as a troll. I think I can remember, you know, what his name is if he comes on. Yeah, I mean, we had a period of time. Yeah, I'm a little elf today, Ian. We had a period of time where it was a bit sticky when we first split up, but water under the bridge 30 odd years later, what's the point? Right, I haven't started the last of my Christmas jumpers, so I think she's going to be getting an IOU. But I will start, and I will show William, and I will start it. Yeah. Oh, hi, Donna. Merry Christmas to you, dear. I'm wearing my Christmas jumper in honour. And I'm trying to find the centre of the ball without getting a load of yarn barf out. UK balls of yarn are not geared for people knitting from the centre. Found it. A lot of the ones from America and that, they have little tags, don't they, where you pull the middle out, or the middle string's hanging out already. But in the UK, I'm afraid we're very behind the times, and we don't have tags that show you where the beginning is. So you have to rummage in the middle and hope for the best. Oh, Merry Christmas to you, June, as well. Yeah, I've only worn it. I've had it 3 Christmases, but I've only... oh, you speak for yourself, Ian. Ours are just like scrunched together in the middle. So it's very, very hard to rummage in the middle and find the centre. Now I need to find the pattern to see what I'm supposed to be doing, don't I? You'd be glad to know I finished the other 2 cardigans that I'm making for my nieces. And I'm going to make a video to show them, but it won't be coming out until after Christmas, if you understand me. But I may wear my Christmas jumper. So, right, sleeveless top, no. Top with sleeves work as the back and the front of the sleeveless top. So I'll go back again. 23 chain. Ooh, next door's banging about there. Oh, I hate that front post. Back of the loop only. Oh. Why did I pick one that's got that kind of a bottom? I've done my alchemy cardigan. I just need to sew the tab on. But my cuffs are very, very deep. I hope she likes them that deep. Yeah. It's come out lovely, though. It has, honestly, Ian. It's well worth the sort of aggravation of doing it. I did lose my way a couple of times with it, I must admit. But it's come out quite long, but I'm using the wrong yarn, so... Oh, good afternoon, Fiberfoozy. Afternoon, Jill. So I've just got to put the tabs on and the buttons at the moment, then I finished it. And on the other one I'm doing for my other niece, I've just got to put pockets on that and sew buttons on. So, yeah, I've got to do the tab bit. I've folded the cuffs up. They're very deep, my cuffs. I don't know whether yours are. I'm not doing any giveaways before Christmas, Donna. I can't even think about it. After Christmas, ask me again. Ask me again. Rio Smith, I don't know. Yes, it's a girl. All right. Yeah, I am a woman. Yeah, okay. I'm not a girl. It's been a long, long time since I got called a girl. Oh, God, yeah, the spring, yeah. Spring is another thought, yeah. Time for New Year's revolutions and all stuff like that, isn't it? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Right. Oh, I've done the fold-up cuffs, but they're very, very deep, and they're really big cuffs, yeah. You're a father trying to get into the girly stuff. What kind of girly stuff do you mean? New yarn? No. I've put myself on a yarn ban. Not having any new yarn. No, I've got to use up what I've got. Besides which, I'm a bit skint after Christmas, which everybody is, aren't they? Let's face it, you know, you overspend on everybody's Christmas bedroom, so I'm afraid it will be no new yarn until... Oh, the connection's unstable again. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Sorry if I'm buffering, folks, yeah. Yeah, and I still haven't made crocheted the unicorn. The alchemy cardigan pattern is actually a YouTube tutorial. Oh, after Christmas is fine, Jill, honestly. I can't even think about anything up to Christmas anymore. My brain's just given up. Yeah, the alchemy cardigan pattern is make and do crew. She's got a blog post about it, and she's also got a YouTube tutorial in 3-4 parts. Yeah, you can buy the PDF if you want. Yeah, but I buy so many patterns, and I thought I'm not going to make it again. I don't think, although it is pretty. But if I made it again, I would make much smaller cuffs actually. So that's what I would do. But it is a lovely pattern. It's worked side to side. So you have to sort of keep your eye on the size and everything. Yeah, anything handmade is more special, Rio. Yes, it is. There's plenty of YouTube videos, you know, on how to make things for children and stuff. Oh, I hate doing this. Does anybody else hate? Well, I've only got crisps because, Donna, because I forgot to go and get the other bit. It's in the kitchen. It's a bit late for this year's Christmas, isn't it, really? Does anybody else hate going into the back loops of things? I've got to do this, well, it's single crochet to Americans. Back loops now for I don't know how many inches, and it's going to bug me. Going to bug me because I hate doing it. You've got mint in a dark chocolate. I've left mine in the chocolatey bits. I've left it in the kitchen. I might just disappear in there and get it later. But not now. You misplaced tomato. I hope it doesn't take you as long to find your potatoes as it did for me to find my my Christmas present. Hi, Kat. Good afternoon. Oh, I'm not going to like doing this. It's a bit big for a rib, that, isn't it? Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I think I shall just start with the pattern. Oh, the sparkly flowers, yeah, they light up and change colours. I put them there in honour of it being Christmas. No, I'm going to start. I'm not going in the kitchen yet. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start off with the bigger hook. Well, I'm crocheting that with the longer sleeves, but I decided I'm not doing that big rib. Why do you think we're mad at you, Rio? We've not shouted at you. Oh, well, we're not like that, Rio. No, no, no. We only shout at people who act like idiots, and you're not acting like an idiot, so. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jenny. Blonde again. Couldn't stand the dark. Oh, I was doing that before. I managed to wrap our Ian's up, so at least his presents are done. When did I start doing live streams? Oh my goodness me, I'm sure somebody else will tell you. Months ago now. Yeah, I finally found them. It took me an hour yesterday and 2 hours this morning, and I found them. Somewhere where I would have never thought I would have put them, but I found them. It's more annoying when you find them in January until you've had to go out and buy something different. No, I'm not American. I'm English. You mean Sophie, who wasn't the bag of bones then? Oh my goodness, I would be so excited if I got engaged with Tunisian. Do I have any grandkids? I've got 7 great-grandchildren. Yeah. Hi, Jeanette. Right, now I've got to work out how many I've got. Sorry, I'm blocking myself, aren't I? How many? Work. Oh, what size is she? She's only tiddly. Oh, somebody keeps saying hi to me. Well, hi back, but I can't say hi. Back. You've given up on the potatoes. I hope we don't find them months afterwards when they're all sprouted. Well, I was freaking out with those presents, Jenny, but I had to just go calm. We went to bed last night, and I did find them after 2 hours this morning. It was 2 hours I can do without because I was trying to finish things off, like wrapping prezzies and stuff like that. I am not doing yarn round hooks and stuff. No, I'm not. I'm sorry, Pattern, but you're not being done. I'm not in the mood for going round and round the things today. Not in the mood for it. I've just done a complete cardigan with, round the, what do you call it, front post, back post, and it killed my wrist. So I'm not doing any more where you have to do front posts and back posts and whatever you got this. I had another pattern here, but it was a chunky pattern. Yeah, I'm frantically crocheting. I've got a sweater to do. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to be wasting my time here now tonight, aren't I? Because I'm not going to be able to do that pattern. Well, I'll chain on what it tells me to chain on for her size, and then I'll just hope for the best. Right, here we go. Oh, it would have been too big for her anyway. 36-38 comes out at 41. She's not that big. She's only small, my sister. So that wouldn't have been good enough. And I don't like this hook. It's too tight. Too tight. So I'm not going to be able to do that. How do you lose 3 potatoes? I really don't know. How do I lose 6 Christmas presents? But I don't know how you lose 3 potatoes, no. I hope they haven't rolled somewhere and they'll start sprouting, you know what I mean? I'm going to I'm actually going to change to a bigger hook because they're not in the car boot, are they? You know, they haven't rolled out of the bag when you was bringing them home. I've lost things like that and found them down, you know, in the well where you put the spare tyre. What I'd used to drive, of course. The other week, my niece came in with something and she went, I don't think you want this now. I found it in the boot. She said it's like out of date now, so I don't know why she bothered bringing it back to me. She might have just thrown it out. Oh, God. Yeah, I hope you find them, Jill. As I say, it took me 3 hours, an hour last night and 2 this morning. I found them, though. I'm sure you'll find them somewhere silly, like I did. Somewhere where you would never have thought you would have ever put them. Yeah. Oh, this is bugging me now. I can't do anything. I want to do something and I go, it's bugging me. I need to get a bigger hook and I need to get a different pattern. I was debating between 2 or 3 patterns anyway. Oh, my flowers. Yeah, my son bought me those. Well, my son and daughter-in-law, I should say. I always say my son, and it's very rude of me because she no doubt had something to do with it. About 2 or 3 Christmases back. Ernie the elf. Yeah, you need them for the beef stew. Look in stupid places, Miguel. I presume you've looked in the cupboard where you normally put the food. Yeah, look in the fridge. Look in the whatever. Look in the freezer. Look in the whatever. Me and amigurumis, we don't see eye to eye, cat. I don't do anything that needs a face. No way. I've got a box full of those free gifts you get from Crochet magazines. I've got a box full of them. No, there's nothing else in this magazine except that chunky sweater, which I haven't got chunky for. Sooty. Well, that was a bit daft, wasn't it, Miguel, knowing you wanted them for your beef stew? Can't you put something else in your beef stew, like some pasta or something? Oh. Well, I'm not doing that because it's got back post and front post, and I'm not doing it anymore because I hurt my wrist doing that other one. And now I've got nothing to do, and I need to do something. It's going to drive me bonkers sitting here with nothing to do. Oh, gosh. You threw your keys out. I lost my best potato peeler one time. I presume I must have thrown it away with the peelings. And it was one I'd had for ages, and it was really a good peeler. You know when you get one thing that you really like. Hi, Magali. Yeah, I used to buy potatoes. You still do, actually, if you go on the markets. You know, on Berry Markets, Ian. I went on Berry Market the other week, but it was very disappointing, Ian. It didn't have any bargains. I was sad I went. Well, Kelly's not replied, so I don't know where she is. She's not replied. Kelly. Hi, Jediah. Yeah, she hasn't replied to my message, so I presume she'd either gone to bed early and I once threw my engagement ring out, but luckily I went and retrieved it. I realised where it had gone. So I was like, rooting through. I took it off while I was peeling potatoes or something. And I realised I'd wrapped it up with a newspaper, because we used to peel potatoes in newspaper and roll it up and put them in the bin. So I had to go in the bin and fish it out. And luckily the engagement ring was in there. It's good if I remembered I was wearing it, otherwise my best diamond, my only diamond, would have been in the bin. Yeah, it's a shame. Oh, thank you, Jade. Yeah, it's a shame, Miguel. I wish you could see a neurologist. Everything over here moves so slowly. Yeah. We don't get like appointments. We get to see the doctor. We get told we need to get an appointment. Then the doctor writes to the specialist, and about 3 months later, you get a letter inviting you to go for an appointment 2 months further on in advance. And it's like me with my neurologist on the 24th, would you believe? Hi, Marlene. So Christmas Eve, I will be going having nerve studies, which may leave me bruised. How nice. It's a good job I don't have good legs and I'm wearing nylons and high heels, isn't it, for Christmas? I'll no doubt be wearing my Doc Martens with something long and flowing, because that's the way I roll. Yeah, I think they wait for you to do that, Ian. I think they actually wait for you to die, so, they don't have to put you on the waiting list for long. No, you can't be a moderator, Jediah. Oh. Oh, we've got there many times. I've actually been on an operating table once when they cancelled the operation. Oh, you're waiting for a milking cow to wander in your yard. Do you have to whistle? Well, hang on, we may have to whistle, yeah. Oh, our hospitals they're brilliant. If you get run over or you get a heart attack or something, they're brilliant, the NHS. Or when you finally get to see them, they're brilliant. It's just getting there that's the hard bit. I was trying to explain to Miguel the other week that you have to have plenty of patience if you on the NHS. You have to wait months to get an appointment. You can't say, hey, I want to see a neurologist, or hey. You have to ask the doctor, pretty please, I think I might need to see a neurologist. And he'll say, oh, well, I'll see what I can do. I'll write to them. And then it must take him about a fortnight to write the letter. Oh, there's nothing works quick over here. You've got a headache over your potatoes. It's not like you've got a huge house for me to look like I had to look at. Mine's an upside down. My ex-husband said to me when he came, he said, it's slightly worse than usual in here. I said, yes, it's slightly Christmas. So I've slightly got things all over the place. I said, you know what my answer to you is, dear? You know where the Hoover is. You know where the duster is. If you don't like it, fix it. Hi, Ladybug. Yeah, he still tries to tell me that my house is a mess. He knows full well what my medical situation is, so, Yeah, we're all very polite at queuing, aren't we? You know what I mean? I was watching the video of Little Drops of Wonderful. I like watching her cook when she does the vlog, because she includes you in her everyday life and that. And she was saying she went in Marks and Spencer's and she only had one thing. And everybody was going, oh, if you've only got one thing, come in front of us, come in front of us. She said she finished up at the front of the queue. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm not that bad. I'm not as bad as the hoarders. I only hoard one thing. One thing. I don't hoard everything, and I don't have like tin cans and food and stuff all over the place. All of my hoarding is just concentrated on my crochet and my wool and my yarn. That's my hoarding. And the fact I can't be as tidy as I would like because I can't do the housework the same. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm hoping 2020 is going to start off well for all of us, yeah. You're busy at Christmas shopping, are you? I've done mine. I looked after little Gigi today because his parents were going shopping. Yeah, I like watching hoarders sometimes because it makes me feel good about my own house. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm a collector. You're right there, Nancy. Yeah, I just wish that I could be a little more houseworky. Yeah. Yeah, Crystal bag a day. Yeah, she has. Yeah. I hope people will start leaving her alone now, the poor woman. Stop getting these nasty trolls telling her what to do with her own life. Yeah. Hi, Jean. Woman was getting trolled every left, right, and centre. You know, not right, is it? You've been using your roller. I've got my little roller. It's supposed to get rid of your wrinkles. Oh, you meant fibre. No, I can't. I couldn't do if I had any creepies in the house. No. I couldn't. This is a roller for wrinkles, this, Miguel. Supposed to roller your face for wrinkles. It's like a piece of not metal, stone with spiky bits on. It is a mental problem because I believe a lot of mine. Oh, I do my best to try. Look at that. He is younger. Woo, look at that. Woo. If I could get rid of my double chin and do that, look how much younger I look. Whoa, wow. Can I stand here like this now? I know I can't understand why they do. It's her own life. She wants to do giveaways. And if she wants to stop doing giveaways, yeah, people should stop. Should mind their own business and stop badgering people. Yeah. Oh dear. I don't understand all this trolling and bullying and I always thought the crafting community was above that sort of thing. Maybe I'm giving them more credit than what they. But I always thought the crafting community were very helpful. I mean, in my case, I've usually found that we're all very helpful. I've only had a couple of people over the course of time that have not been nice. But I don't understand where all this sort of kind of hatred comes from in the crochet, the crafting community. Oh my goodness, that's really good, Jean. You've got your left arm is completely healed, yeah. Oh, I couldn't do with a nose warmer, Miguel. Have I finished all my crochet presents? No, I've got one more to make. And I was just going to start it, and I discovered I don't like the... We'll recognise you now, Chris. We know it's you, dear. You might be fooling Kelly. She's not answered me. Got something in her mouth. Oh, a hair. Ugh. Yeah, but why are people... I'm happy for people's success. If people get on, you know what I mean, and people make a success of something, I'm happy for them. I'm not jealous, like, you know, what's the point? You know, if they get on and they're doing well, and that obviously they're doing something that I'm not doing, which doesn't make me bitter. No, it's a no for me, Miguel. I don't want to wear a nose warmer. Maybe somebody with snowboarding might want to wear a nose warmer. But I just don't, maybe it's just not my nature to be like that. I mean, I see some horrible things on that are knitted and crocheted. We all do, don't we? But we all button it. You don't say, oh, that's terrible. What made you want to? Yeah, you got it, Miguel. That's right. You know, you don't go round saying things, do you? You don't say, that's horrible. What have you made that for? Or something like that. You just shut up. You know, I can't bring myself to say something's wonderful when it's not. Yeah. I just don't say anything at all. I was like my mother used to say, if you can't say anything nice, just don't. You feel awkward now, you Chris, do you? Well, why? Don't be daft. Other YouTubers had felt they couldn't compete with the giveaways. I never thought that way. No, I'm not going on Christmas Day. I'm going Boxing Day, BB. Yeah, going out with my brother's family on Christmas Day. Yeah. Yeah, that's my attitude as well, Jill. What people choose to spend their money on is their own business. If it's not what you would spend your money on, fair dues, you know. But, you know, everybody has the right to do what they want with their life and has the right to spend their money how they want to. I mean, like, I don't smoke, I don't drink, but if anybody wants to spend their money on cigarettes and alcohol, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like people who are jealous for no reason, you know what I mean? People are not prepared to put the effort in, let's just say, that they spend their money on all things. Oh, that's better, Chris, yeah. Then, no, I'm not jealous of people. I'm not jealous of what other people have. There'll always be the haves and the have-nots in this world. It's a law that not everybody can earn the same amount of money. Not everybody can be wealthy. It wouldn't do. It would be bad if we were all poor. But I'm not jealous of anyone who has more money than I do. No, not jealous at all. Good luck to them, yeah. Yeah, I'm having a Christmas dinner this year, Ian, very much so, yeah. Yeah. I wish I had more money. Yeah, I would be able to do more to help others with, like, you know, a bit more to help charities, a bit more to contribute to things. But I've done it in the past when I did have money. It's not my fault I don't have it now. But the thought's there. The thought's there, yeah. Yeah, I did manage to get £67 for the animals when I had the birthday charity. I did that. And I do plan after Christmas on making some hats either on my, what do you call it, that little Addy, or just to crochet some hats for homeless, because I'm sure they'll still be cold in January. It's just I haven't had time before Christmas to do anything like that. Yeah, it's nice. We've got in our supermarket, we've got a big box, you know, where people put things in. And it's lovely to see that it was actually overflowing today, where people have put like tea bags, coffee and stuff like that, yeah. And it was really overflowing. I thought that's nice. people are, you know, being so generous. If it's only, like you say, a bag of tea bags or anything like that, it all helps, doesn't it? To go to these, you know, the homeless that cook. You know, I'd rather do that than actually, I don't like giving a beggar that's sitting there with his hand out. I don't like giving him any money. I know it sounds horrible, but I don't. I'd rather, you know, give to the food bank. I'd rather, you know, give money to the people who are helping the homeless, because they kind of make the money spread out. You never know if you're giving a beggar a pound, what he's going to do with it, do you? I'd hate to think he was going to dash off and get some drugs with that and some of the money, you know. I would rather, like you said, contribute to, you know, some socks and some hats and some things like that, that, you know, toiletries and things that they give out. So I shall do my little bit after Christmas. Sadly, not before, because I don't have time. And I didn't plan my year out very well this time. Didn't plan it out well at all. I've still got to do that blooming unicorn motif, and I've still got to sew the motifs on the blankets and the hats and the scarves. Oh, it'll get done. I plan on doing that tomorrow, actually. The pattern for the little unicorn motif, which is only about that big, is actually 19 pages long. So I am blowed if I am going to print that out, because I'd have no ink left in the printer. So it means I'm going to have to sit in front of the computer and read it, because I haven't worked out how to transfer it over to my tablet. I am not that clever yet. Oh, I've done all my food shopping. Yeah, 19 pages for a motif, yeah. I've done all my food shopping. Obviously, I'll have to pop out in between Christmas and New Year to get some bread or something. But I've done all motif, yeah. So, yeah. So it's the same, really. But it's the same if you print out that alchemy cardigan that I've just finished. That's about 19 or 20 pages long, yeah. Yeah, buffering, I know. I can't help it, Miguel. It's just me, and just seems to attack me. Yeah. Oh, we'll see how it goes. 2020 is the new year. Oh, hi, Shalene. Oh, thank you very much for wishing us a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm sure we all wish it back. No, it's got to be a flat motif, Ian, to fit on the blanket. I don't want anything that will hang off. It's a motif, but it's flat. It's not like a toy. It's basically circles and things, and it's got these little twizzle things, you know, like the hair. So I'm hoping that I'll do it tomorrow. I've been putting it off. Get out the rolling pin, what, and flatly. I have to stitch it on, yeah. Yeah, spirals for the little hair bits or whatever it is on the back of the unicorn's head. Yeah, I have to stitch the motif on when I made it, yeah. She actually glues the bits of her, they're like circles, and she actually glues them together, but I don't fancy that. You know, if it's repeated washing on a blanket, I don't trust glue. I'm going to sew my motif together and then sew it on. Has Nathan been on? I haven't seen Nathan today. It's a pity we don't all live anywhere near each other. We could go on a nice... No necklace, because I'm wearing my elf jumper. And I didn't think that elves wore necklaces, so that's why. Oh, hi, Nathan. How you were on then? I thought, you know what my brain's like. If I don't see you in the last 5 minutes, I forgot. Yeah, it would be nice if we could have a great big... Yeah, bauble necklace and bauble earrings. I should have got some Christmas earrings, shouldn't I? I didn't bother this year. Should have got some, like, elves hanging off my ears or something like that. Yeah. Not been on a train for a long, long time. Train fares are so expensive over here, and they're going up again in the new year. It's ridiculous. Trains through the ocean, yeah. Hey, one day, who knows, Miguel, one day. They might have a big tunnel all the way through to America one day. Hmm. Then you get the refugees climbing over the tracks to get through under the border. Oh, but of course we're going to have masterpieces. We're all ace crocheters. We're going to all be making masterpieces in 2020. It's going to be our year. I mean, they built the Channel Tunnel, haven't they? Not that I've ever been underneath it, but my son has. My son's been under the Channel Tunnel, yeah. I've got a split at the corner of my mouth and it's so sore. You can imagine somebody walking down the plane. Passport control, we're flying over now. Passport control, all have your passports out. I know they have a ceremony, don't they, if you're on a ship, if you pass over the midline, what's it called? The equator. Good evening, Jackie. Yeah, I think planes are more expensive. Trains are expensive as well. Your Crowjaw's flatlining. Mine is just flatlined. I'm supposed to be making something. I didn't like the hook I was using, and I didn't like the pattern, so I've stopped dead. I do one of my own creations, but Miguel, you're going to have to get a little book like I do and write everybody's names down. Keep up with the beat, Baggy. I'm waiting for Miguel to say, I'm so confused. That's what he usually says when he gets lost. I'm confused. I've lost my little book with everybody's names in, so I haven't lost it. It's in the house. I think I took it in the front room. I'm going to have to go and get a crochet hook, you know. It's just driving me bonkers. Can't cope with these little teeny weeny hooks. Ooh, they're so small. Oh. Maybe you put your potatoes in the dirty laundry. Who knows? Go and have a look, Miguel. Oh, I go off things, yeah. And with the real Jackie, please stand up. Get a hook and me chocolate. I'm going to get in a hook, folks. Don't leave without me. Can't be coping with this. No crochet business. Oh. Oh. I bought the whole lot of crochet hooks. I brought them all. Brought all my crochet hooks, so I'm bound to find the right one. No, we didn't mention pom-poms because you know you get Miguel going. He gets all upset if we talk about pom-poms. Right. Was that a 4? Oh. I have to put my glasses on for this. Can't see the numbers on the hooks. It's a case of getting old. Yeah, I didn't mention the P word, Miguel. I was being good. What's that then? 325. 375 for millimetre. Right. Glasses off now. Have you found the potatoes yet? Miguel has lost his potatoes. Oh, right. My case, it was a present from Grace, GB Maltese, but I think they have them on, they have them on. Ooh, it's got zippers in. I've got zippers in to put your big, because these are only small, they won't fit the big hooks in. You know, the little pockets, if you can see. The little pockets don't hold the very, very big hooks. It's all full of thread because I was fringing things. Yeah, I've got my big hooks in here. Including my furls hook. Ooh. There, my furls hook. Where we go? Furls Odyssey. So, yeah, my big hooks are in here as well. 15 millimeters. Yeah, it's a pretty hook, but I find the handles a bit sort of, I don't know, I don't find it easy to crochet with. And I've got this, I've got a hook in here that was a present from, I'm going to name drop here now. Oh, it's missing, it's down. That was a present from Doris Chow when I was 70. It's an Etimo. An Etimo. And it was a present from Doris. Doris Chan sent it to me. It's a 6 millimeter in English. I got a hook from Doris Chan. Not a tan bagger or anything, you know what I mean? And upstairs I've got a ball of wool that I got from Bob Wilson 123, and it's an Australian one. Ooh. Kelly likes these hooks, well, similar to this, but I don't I don't like the ones with these kind of handles, plasticky. This is a prim. Oh, I don't know letters, Miguel. I only know numbers. You like my elf pullover? I'm going to see whether I'm going to do this one or not, if I like the stitch. I haven't got much time, so if I don't like the stitch, it's not going to get done. If it's on a small hook, it's not going to get done. Oh, I fell a 4mm. No, it's not going to get done. No. No, 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 no. Yeah, I go by millimeters. Those G's and H's and I's mean nothing to me. I'm British. British. Let's find a hook that's more my size. Maybe it's a 450. Maybe it's a 5. I don't know. Let me look. It's a 4. How about a 450? 450, that's more like. Can't be doing with little hooks. Yeah, well, that's the way you were brought up, going by letters, but in the UK, we don't have letters. Everything's got millimeters on. You won't find even a GH or an I or whatever. See, I have no idea what a J hook is. Yes, it's a Susan Bates with a wooden handle. Well, I have to put my glasses on when I'm reading anything. You know, I'm just going to guess now. I've got to guess how many chain I've got to put on. Was it nice though? Huh? Ow. I've got an itch. Yeah, I love these hooks. It was, I think it was Grace who introduced me to them. Oh. No, I have no idea what letters mean. I have to look them up if it says letters. I think, what on earth is that? I think I'm going to give up. I'm not in the mood. Just not in the mood. It's not going to get finished anyway. If I start it tonight, so I shall zip my case up. Zip the other side. I've got hooks actually that have the old sizes on them. Like a 4mm used to be a size 8. So I've got old Aero hooks that's got 8 on them, yeah. Oh, I've got all sorts of things to tidy up, Chris, but I'm just not in the mood for them. Who's been watching Christmas movies? I have been watching very cheesy Christmas movies with people in them that you've never heard of. And, it's always the boy next door into that they went out in high school. They're always, you can write the stories lines, or they meet somebody. They always have happy endings, don't they? Not that I'm against a happy ending, but they're all cheesy, and they're always doing shows, aren't they? And putting on a show, or doing a snowman competition or something. Yeah, the Hallmark Channel stuff, yeah. There's never any stars in that you recognise, is there? They're all people that you think, who the heck's that? No, I used to do Christmas baking, obviously. I never did puddings, but I always did the Christmas cakes, yeah. My niece was just mentioning that this afternoon, Lydia, with James Garner and Julie Andrews, yeah. Oh, it's all fantasy, isn't it? All like, you know, Prince Charming always comes to the rescue. Now, you see, the only thing I would recognise on that, Miguel, is 6mm. Yeah. I don't watch many soaps. Is there anything happening in Britain? There was a tornado down south. Oh, James Garner. Yeah. Why do I keep getting notifications of new videos on YouTube when I'm talking? Very rude of them. Oh. I'm just praying it's not icy on Christmas Day and we can't go. Oh, God. Why am I getting all these notifications telling me there's videos coming up? No, mincemeat in England is two different things. You can have mincemeat, which is minced beef, or you can have mincemeat, which is a load of candied peel, currants, raisins, cherries, and everything all in one. And we use them to make mince pies with, yeah. Yeah, we're doing very well. Two non-yarn snobs, we're doing well. Woo! Sorry, I missed that then when James Garner was still alive. I can remember kissing one guy once when I was a teenager or whatever. And he wasn't nice really at all. And I only kissed him because it, thought I better had. But whoa, was he a good kisser. It's a shame he was so ugly. But he was a really good kisser. Don't do politics on here. I've no idea what it means. We don't have things like that in Britain. So, oh, my connection's unstable again. Sorry, folks, if I'm buff. Yeah, the last person who kissed me was my ex-husband. It was only a peck. But he will insist on kissing me on the lips, and I really don't like that. Mm. We don't have that kind of relationship anymore. It's like, leave me alone, go away. But the last time I actually kissed anybody was, I mean, proper kissing, somebody that I liked. Unless you count the dog. Kiss the dog all the time. No, we're not politicsy on here. We're not. We just don't bother with things like that. We keep it to crochet and crafting and knitting. Yeah. I don't understand it, so I don't want to know. It's Christmas anyway. We're not talking about that. Yeah. Actually, I think, no, he didn't kiss me. I kissed him. I had Gigi this afternoon because his parents had gone Christmas shopping. And so, yeah, I kissed him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I kiss him. I don't kiss him on the mouth, no. He does lick me occasionally. Where's Lydia going? Oh, right. Bye, Lydia. Sorry, I missed that bit. Bye. Merry Christmas. Gigi's absolutely fine. I looked after him this afternoon. He was in a very silly mood, actually. He was charging around like a lunatic. He was dashing around and... Hi, Judy. He's not usually that mobile. He must have got a bit giddy this afternoon. Oh, thank you, Nathan. No, I never got a reply from Kelly, so she's either in bed or whatever. I'm not sending another message now because it's 10:15. She will be in bed now. I like Red Heart. I think it's horses for courses, isn't it? If you're making something that you want that's sturdy, like a bag, slippers or whatever, you can't beat the old Red Heart that's really sturdy. I mean, it's no good using Karen's Simply Soft if you're making a bag. No crochet because I can't find a pattern I want to do. So I don't want to start anything. I can't count and do crocheting chains and stuff. Hi, Sonia. Yeah, exfoliating. You could make scrubbies, couldn't you, with that? The old Red Heart, yeah. Got something in my eye. Yeah. You like my jumper? It's my little elf. My little elf. Oh, I'd have to go and look for some yarn. I took all the yarn away upstairs and stuff, yeah. No, I don't want to do a rosy wrap. I've only got the grey with me here that's for the sweater. So I don't want to use it up for something else. So I took all the other bits and pieces upstairs, trying to tidy up a wee bit for Christmas. Yeah, I only bring it out once a year. Actually, I might bring it out tomorrow. I might wear it tomorrow as well. No, I won't be doing another live chat before Christmas because, let me see what the date is. No, the next one I'll be doing will be the 28th. Because I've got to go out. Tomorrow my son's coming. Monday I've got to go out. Tuesday I'll be at the hospital all day, so no, I won't be doing any more. Won't be doing any more lives. Video tomorrow, but I won't be screening it until after Christmas because it'll have the crochet that I've done, you know, for my family. So I won't be showing that until after they've seen it. Yeah. Oh, you're running away, are you, freaky geek? Bye then. No, I shall leave it to everybody else to do their lives. I never catch the lives, the USA lives, because they're always at the wrong time of day for me. So, and I don't like watching lives after the event. I don't know. I can't grasp what they're talking about. I've been too busy to do any videos. I haven't done any videos for a fortnight now. I've actually got 2 magazines to show as well. There's one that I got last week and one that I got this week. No, I haven't got my Christmas gifts ready. I've got everything bought, but I've still got one sweater to make, which is not going to get done, is it? I'll just have to give her an IOU. It's my sister-in-law, so she won't mind. Oh, I can't keep up with them. And the live chats, I have not got time to keep up with them. No, I haven't, honestly. There's too many lives now. I want to watch them. It's not that I don't want to watch them. But I haven't got enough time to sit and watch all the lives, you know. It's just overwhelming. And they're all very interesting people, you know. It's just, there's too many people making things. I mean, not so long ago, there wasn't enough people making them. And now there's like too many people making them. And they're all people that I would love to watch. But as you say, there's only so many hours in a day, and you've got to do other things besides just watch videos all day long. Yeah, you can't, can you? I know. I don't come on Facebook. Yeah, I don't mind a live, but they're like me. They can go on 2 hours or more. I mean, I'm so behind with Krista. So behind with her. I kind of have. I look at my emails in the morning, and I look at them and I think, oh, hour and a half. Oh, I'll have to watch that later. I haven't got time now. I've got to start doing some stuff. And then I look, it's live. I think, no, I can't watch that. It's 2 hours, 2 and a bit. And then I go down and I see people like Denise, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. I think, yep, watch Denise. I think that's why I've been watching Little Drops of Wonderful, because her videos don't last much longer than about 10 minutes when she does the daily ones. I mean, when she does her other ones, yeah, they do last a lot longer. But when she does her daily ones, she just does, you know, like about 10 minutes or something. That's fine by me. I don't think I watch Summers, whoever Summers is. I don't think I watch her. Yeah, the castle one is lovely, isn't it? I loved her when she went. Apparently she's getting two video things now. She's got done to do one with her family and one with her creating. Oh, hi, Poppy Tripper. What's a 2020? I've not been watching them, so I don't know, Sandra. You'll have to fill me in. No, I don't watch Summer Tips and Stitches. Is she a crocheter or a knitter? I only really watch crocheters. I just get a bit bored when people knit. I know I can knit, and I know I did knit, but at the moment I'm not knitting, so I'm not watching anybody who's knitting channels. She's a hooker. Ooh. I did look at that, what was it? That Laura lady. I did look at hers. I will go back when I've got more time and have a look at some of hers. Well, hello there. Guess who? Mwah. Now that's going to fool Miguel. Oh, no, it didn't fool me. How did you know it was Trev, Miguel? Because I didn't tell you. Oh, dear. Did you enjoy your Indian? Yeah, it's Trevor. It's Trevor in disguise. How did you know, Miguel? You're usually very bad at guessing who people are. Create a scarf between December the 20th and January the 20th. Post a video on January the 20th. A bunch of YouTubers are tagging each other. Oh no, I'm not doing that, Sandra. It's too much like hard work. I don't like these crochet alongs when they choose a theme of two lovers that you liked, or a book that you want to read, and pick a colour that you think is relevant to them and all that jazz. I'm not into all that. Oh, you got it as well, did you? You got the yeah, I just don't. Tandoori mixed grilled curry. Woo! Trevor's in the house. Yes, he's masquerading underneath a new name, but it's still our Trevor. No, I don't like these. I don't understand them. You know, let's knit a pair of socks for Strictly Come Dancing, and they show this colour and they say, this reminds me of such a thing. And I'm like, no. Or I've picked a romantic, like Wuthering Heights. I've picked Heathcliff and whatever. And this colour reminds me of Heathcliff because it's the heather and and I'm like, oh God, get a life, you know. Oh, you see, you do blankets, don't you? I don't do blankets, no. No. I don't, you know, you have to enter these things on Ravelry. Yes, it's in the Ravelry. My Ravelry, you know, oh, leave me a message in there. And they're, oh, I think, no, life's too short. Oh, dear. I wish I liked curry. I just don't like curry. It's not the heat. It's just I just don't like curry. Oh, got an itchy head. It's because I had colour my hair. It always makes my head itch. Oh, well, I'm way behind with everything, including my blankets. I don't mind onion bhaji's, funnily enough. And I don't mind naan bread. I just don't like the actual curry. What was for dessert? Mint sauce. No, I think you've crossed over there. I'm sure you didn't have mint sauce for your dessert. I had banana fritter with my dessert, with my Chinese. It was very soggy and it tasted a bit of fish. I think they cooked it in the same oil that they cooked some fish in. So it wasn't nice. The Chinese was fine. Got some left over for tomorrow. I don't eat a lot in one sitting anymore. I can't, my stomach doesn't hold it. So when I have Chinese, it kind of lasts me a couple of days or sometimes 3 days. You had Ben and Jerry's double choc ice cream. Ooh. That's how, but I don't like chocolate ice cream. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, banana with fish, Nathan. Yeah, it tasted of fish with banana fritter. I shall get my little flask. My trusty little flash. Have you lost the phone charger again? It's with the potatoes, Nico. What did you decide to put in your beef stew? Because you couldn't find the potatoes. Hi, Brittany. got steam coming off. Steam coming off my... Oh, dear. I'm exhausted. I really am. I thought this Christmas I had a handle on it. I thought I'd started everything early enough and everything was going fine, and then I just hit a buffer and I didn't crochet for a whole week, and it just threw me all behind. Yeah. Oh, you had sweet potatoes there. Yeah, got some potatoes there. Yeah. A bobcat family. Oh, bye, Sonia. You're going to have your breakfast? Gosh, is it that time? And you've got to go as well. Oh, everybody's leaving me. Oh, a bobcat is a native North American species of a wildcat. Now, we don't have a lot of the animals that you have. Oh, you got a picture of me in my keyring. We have rabbits here. We have rabbits in the clough. We have we don't have bobcats. We don't have coyotes. We've got foxes, badgers, rabbits, rats, of course, mice. No, we don't have cottontails. We don't have things like... You've got a lot more creatures over there than we have. Yeah. Your Sunday morning, Sonia. Ooh. Kangaroos and koalas. No, we don't have them. Yeah, I wake up sometimes hearing the foxes barking to each other, yeah. They make a really weird bark. They sort of kind of howl, really. No, we don't have a lot of wildlife. Yeah, we've got rats. Well, you will have next to water, won't you? We don't have armadillos. No, we've nothing like that. We have hedgehogs. Yeah, they sound like a dog, but it's a different kind of howl, isn't it, really? They don't have a dog-like howl. They have more of a high-pitched bark, don't they? Miguel guessed who it was right away. Jill, you're behind the times there. I think there are some snakes in the UK, but I don't know. I've not actually seen one. We definitely don't have rattlesnakes. Thank God for that. I think we have adders that bite. That they're not poisonous, but they bite sometimes. But I have not actually seen a snake. Or you know, bitey spiders, you know, like they have in Australia. The kind that are... Well, adders are poisonous, are they, Trev? I've never seen one. I've heard of them, but I've not actually seen one. When I said hello, hello, you knew it was Trev right away, yeah. No, they'd float away here. They'd float away. Oh, I'd go mad if I saw a rattlesnake. If it went and it rattled at me. We have like eels and things. They're kind of like snakes that live in the rivers and things, but I don't think eels bite either. Oh, there's so many things in other countries that I wouldn't like. Snakes and spiders and, well, things like that. My hand is hurting. It's my left one this time. I actually washed my, it was looking rather grotty, so I actually washed it for Christmas. all the trimming there was grey. Thought it's time to wash it. I've got a lovely, well, I'll fetch it one day. It's only that big. It's a little stained glass thing that came from Czechoslovakia, I think, what it used to be. Romania now, is it, or something? It's got little wind chimes hanging on it. Oh no, we don't have alligators and crocodiles over here, thank goodness. Oh, hi, BB, you're back now. We don't have coyotes, wild hogs. Oh gosh, I'm so glad I live over here. We don't have anything like that. We have mink, they bite. Some people decided to let the mink out when they were making them, you know, for fur coats and stuff. I mean, you don't see them now, mink farms. Somebody decided they would let these minks go free, so they were out in the wild breeding and eating everything they could find. Yeah. So oh, my hand's hurting now, my arm, my wrist, and I don't know why. I think it was all that front post and back post. All right, Alexis. Yeah, it's my crochet cup. Crochet Queen. My friend made it for me because I broke my original one. I feel really strange sitting here not doing anything. I don't know what to do with myself. Oh, that sounds nice. Sun captures. Wonder if I can reach my little stained glass that I've had all this time. Oh, ow. Oh, wow. I've reached it down. Can you see it? It catches the light. You see it, Trev? Yeah, I've had it years. It was when don't know how they've done it. I don't think it's stained glass. It's not. I can feel like ridges on the back of it, but I don't think it's done in pieces though. But it catches the light. Is it glass paint? Yeah. It gives the impression that it's stained glass, but it's not. But it catches the light when I hang it in the window, and it scatters the light all around the room. It's very pretty. Of course, when the wind blows, you get the little chimes. It's very pretty. Yeah, she went to. I'm sure it was called Yugoslavia when she went. Or Czechoslovakia, one of the two things. She taught English when she first finished university. She taught English in France and Italy, Spain, and then she finished up in, I'm sure it was Czechoslovakia, but they call it a different name now, don't they? So ruddy Romanias and stuff like that these days. I don't know where countries are. Oh, I know I've got something to show you. You know I've got something to show you. I never did find my original one. So I got a new one. Got a new one. Looky, looky, looky what I got. Look, 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 look. I've got to put it up on the wall. Oh, a gun threat and a bomb threat. Just watch now, I'll find the original one. This is more detailed though, Miguel, than what the one I lost was. So it's a bigger one. Yeah. So I'm going to put it up on this wall here. And I've got little flag things to stick in it, so I can write people's names down, where they are, you know, which part of the country they're in. Yeah, Dallas is on Texas, yeah. Yeah, Texas. Yeah. My friend Jenny lives in Ohio, Columbus, that's on there. There's lots of places that's on here. Maybe I'll finally remember who lives in where. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get drawing pins and put it on this wall here. And then I can put I can ask for towns and tell me where the nearest town is. Because I don't want to all stick you all in Texas straight in a lump, do I? It's quite detailed, yeah. But I can't find my original one, the one that I got sent years back. I just don't know where I've done it. Just don't know what I've done with it. No idea. But that one was folded and not rolled. Well, hello, Alexis. Yeah, do you knit or crochet? Because that's what we usually do in here. The other one was all folded up, which was why I think I've lost it, because it wasn't a very big map. So this one came rolled up in a tube. So that's better because it's not got any creases in it. I think I would have had to iron the other one if I'd have found it. You see, the other one was folded up, so it was only about the size of a book, and I think that's why it's got lost. I really just don't know where it is. One day it'll turn up. Yeah, happy holidays, Rebecca. Oh, I'm still not knowing what to make with this grey wool. If I was feeling really what's it, I could get the knitting machine out, couldn't you? Have you found those potatoes yet, Miguel? How many provinces in Britain? We have counties. I can't tell you because I'm not very good at geography. I was rubbish at geography. I failed it badly. It was not one of my strong points. You'll find them somewhere daft when they've all grown little buds and sprouts. Then you won't be able to use them. Let's hope you find them this next couple of days, and then they'll still be useful. Stick some beans in and stuff, make it thicker. Geographically challenged, you're not the only one. When I look at the map of England kind of thing, I don't know whether like Nottingham's up or down from me. I don't know how many counties we've got. I'm really, really bad at geography, Kat. You have to excuse me, I'm terrible. If anybody here in the UK knows how many counties there are, can you let Kat know? Yeah, I have to turn the map up to go the way I'm going. Everybody laughs at me. There's 48 is the name, and there you go, 48 Cat. Yeah, I'm the same. I have to turn the map to face the way I'm going, even though it's upside down. I can't plan it if it's, you know, going down. I can't work it out. Oh, I'll let you off. I'll let you off, Trev. It's nice to get presents when it's happy on birthday, isn't it? GB, that's Great Britain. Great Britain is Wales, Scotland, England, and Northern Ireland. Southern Ireland or Era is different. It's not part of you've got your head up your glass at the moment, have you? You're not the only one, mate. I'm in Lancashire, which is Greater Manchester, so they say. Who told me about live streams? I don't know. I wasn't the first one to start them by any means. I just sort of drifted into them by watching other people's. I just thought one day, right, I'll have a go. And I did, and here I am. I think I got talked into it by somebody. I can't remember who. Wanted to try a live stream, and I thought, oh, nobody can watch. And I was surprised. Hi, Faith. Yeah, they're walkers. They're the best ones in the UK, really. How many hours a day? I do. It depends, actually, Joyce. If I've got a lot of things to do, I'll sit and do more than 2 hours, yeah. But on an ordinary day, I'll just crochet in the evenings, usually when I'm watching the TV. Probably about 4 hours. Oh, hi, Jeannie. You've got a new laptop. Oh, I've lost a lot of notifications. I crochet 28-hour day. I wish. I've got things to do. I've got a doggy that doesn't like me to crochet. YouTube is really acting up at the moment. It's not giving me notifications for people I watch. And it's telling me I'm subscribed to people I'm not. You know, people who are like gamers and things like that. Oh, that's nice of him. Oh, Ross is lovely. to the dentist, but I thought, oh, I can't face it before Christmas. I don't know how you found me, Miguel. Fate has a way of being stepping in and showing you people that you didn't even know existed. Like recently, I found quite a lot of, how do you unsubscribe? You click on the subscribe button again, and it unsubscribes you. Yeah, I'm getting notifications from people I just don't watch because, and I've never watched them. It's not as if I've ever subscribed to them. And yet sometimes I think, oh, I've never seen so-and-so for a while. I wonder if they made any videos. And then there it is, they've made videos, yeah. 10 non-yarny things you know about me. Oh gosh, there's a lot of things. I could do 20 non-yarny, 30 non-yarny things that you know about me. I'm so subscribed to people who haven't made a video for about 4 years. It feels disloyal, kind of unsubscribing from them, because you think they might make another video and I really liked them. But some people, and you wonder what happens to them, don't you? They make videos like week after week after week, and then all of a sudden, boom, nothing. And you go and have a look and they haven't made a video in like 3-4 years, and you think, what happened to them? Where did they go? Oh, Jane. You can't be lonely. You've got us lot. You've got all these friends. How can you be lonely? Yeah, Fiber Spider is the one who does he does crochet patterns, and he also does readings, you know, from books and things. I used to watch that other lady, the one who, she had a stroke. She was a lovely lady. But she had a stroke and she went blind. She's only very young. She's only in her 20s. You found me dancing in the rain, did you? Yeah, Smell Great Guy, is he? Or Smells Great Guy, whichever. Fiber Spider is the one who does the readings, as well as he does tutorials, but he does the readings. I don't think Ross does tutorials. He does videos, but I don't think he does tutorials. I used to get Ross mixed up with, oh God, what's he called? The lad who works with the cancer patients. Oh, it's going to annoy me now. I can't remember his name. It'll come to me in a minute. I can see his face. I watch his videos. Can't think of his darn name. Cody, that's the one. Yeah, Cody is lovely. I absolutely adore Cody. He's so lovely. He's such a sweet guy. Cody's channel. Is it Cody Knits or something? Yeah, Kyle Crochet. I've watched one of them, I think. Yeah, I've seen Kyle. What's my favourite flower? I don't really have one, actually. Cordelia, that's it. He's such a sweet guy. He works with terminally ill people with cancer. I don't know how he does it. I think you have to be a very special person to do things like that. Self-raising flour, yeah. Oh my God, Sandra, that's terrible. Yeah, as you know, I lost a very good friend that lived next door to me about 18 months ago through cancer. It's just not a nice illness at all. I wish they'd find a cure for it. One of my friends on Facebook had breast cancer. And I mean, she wasn't cured. You can never say she was cured, but she's back in hospital again. Back on chemo again. Yeah, I think Cody only knits, but he's such a lovely person. Oh, that's terrible, Sandra. I hope they can do something with you, for your sister. It's a terrible, terrible disease. Makes you wonder why we're hearing more about it, doesn't it? I know they say we know more about it than we did, but I'm sure not as many people died from it. I'm sure it's what we're eating or something. All the additives and God knows what they keep putting in our food. When you read the ingredients on anything that you buy, you think, what the heck am I putting in my mouth here? I don't really watch people who just do knitting, but I do like Cody, I must admit. They keep saying over here that they've legalised cannabis for epileptics, but it's getting our GPs to actually prescribe it. I would try it if it was legal, but I'm not going on a back street corner to buy it. I hope they do find a cure, if not for every cancer, at least for some. I think if they concentrate more on like early diagnosis, then people would be in with a chance, yeah. Do I spin yarn? No, I haven't got a clue, no, about spinning. It's not been something that I've ever wanted to do. I've never really tried it, Lorelle. I bought that CBD oil one time, but it didn't do absolutely anything for me. Oh, hi, June. How are you doing? No, the CBD oil we get over here, it's not got any of the stuff in it that actually works. It's not got anything that makes you high or anything like that. I just found out it just wasn't, just didn't do a thing, so I didn't bother. I used up what there was, and then I just didn't bother anymore. And I bought some the pills as well, but they didn't do a thing. Not a thing. What you can buy over the counter here is not got. It's not. It's more like hemp oil and CBD. I mean, I wouldn't want to get some and put it into bunny cakes. Well, I'm buffering again. I think if they grew medicinal cannabis, no, I don't see why they can't. I mean, A, it would put the drug dealers out of business, wouldn't it? We can't get it over here, though, Joe. Our laws are different to yours. You know, my friend went somewhere, I think it was California or somewhere, and she could buy it there. Whereas even if you could get a prescription. I've seen a lady who once in a magazine who did that. She makes little mittens or something, you know, with dog fur. Obviously, while the dog is still alive. I mean, some dogs you can comb them and get mountains of stuff, can't you? But Gigi's only got little short hairs and yeah, I don't know, they just seem to be happier with the illegal drug dealers. I mean, how many people grow cannabis and it's all illegal and that? Yeah. Would be nice if we could all eat nicely and organically, but I don't even trust these supermarkets with organic food. You always think, how do you know you're not being conned, that they're just putting it on? Well, it's raining, is it? For once, it's not raining in Manchester. I have to say, it's been chilly, but not too bad up here for once. It's actually stopped raining this week. You know. I'm not strong enough to diet. I really should do something about my weight. It's terrible, but I've hit the perfect diet is I don't put any weight on, but I don't lose any. Yeah. This is what I'm having for my afters. It's called a chocolate twist. Can you see it there? Whoops, where'd we go? A chocolate twist. There was 2 for £1.20. They've gone up because there were 2 for £1 before. Oh, I hope we don't get. I don't want snow because I want to go for my Christmas meal. It can snow after Christmas Day, but it doesn't have to snow or be icy before, because where we're going, it's kind of right up in the middle of no place. It's a lovely pub, but it's up in the tops or whatever we would call it, you know, higher ground, let's just say. That's nice. It's nice. Look at all the chocolate in that. I bought them today. You have to eat them today because they're horrible tomorrow. They're only nice when they're fresh. Sort of a bit of a croissant, but with chocolate in. Contains wheat, milk, soya, and gluten. And it doesn't mention chocolate in the list of ingredients. But yet chocolate is one of the most ingredients, yeah. I don't mind looking at snow. Did I decorate for Christmas? Not really. I've got a Santa Claus and 2 elves in the window. I didn't even bother getting the tree down this year. I've got some of them decals to put on the window, but I haven't put them on yet. Have you ate the whole tub? You get fat, Trev. $71F for Christmas. Oh, that sounds nice. I don't know what we are today. Let's have a look. Weather. Weather. It always works slow when I've got the YouTube up. Oh, thank you, Claire. I'm glad there could be some help. I'm not often any help to anybody, but you know, it's nice when I can be. Oh, I've got that little waiting thing that's going round and round and round. Oh, it's quite warm. 43 degrees F tonight. And you want it in centigrade, it's 6 degrees. Yeah, 43 degrees, that'll do me. Oh, tonight, the skies will be cloudy, the low will be 40, and temperatures will be near freezing. 90% chance of rain. Woohoo! I used to be glued to Dynasty when it was on. Or as Americans call it, Dynasty. The Yarn Dynasty. Ooh. I wonder if anybody's ever counted how many crochet channels there are, how many knitted channels there are. You'd have to sit here 24 hours a day, I think, to watch them. Must be ideal for anybody who's like housebound, bedridden, or whatever, having all these things to watch on YouTube. When you think of my grand's day, there wasn't even a TV when she was bedridden. Must have been so boring for her. Laying in bed all day with no TV or anything. Enough to make you feel poorly, isn't it? 600. My favourite Christmas song of all time has to be Johnny Mathis, When a Child is Born. Oh, the shoulder pads, yeah, blimey. They got bigger and bigger, didn't they, these shoulder pads? The more important they got, the bigger the shoulder pads went. No, there's something about that Johnny Mathis song, it makes me get shivers. Another of my favourite ones is Bing Crosby when he was singing with David Bowie. I love that one as well. I could watch that one all the time. Yeah, I don't travel anymore, so I like watching travel videos. I also like watching, people who go exploring old mills and underground. On Christmas in New York. Who's at the Pogues? My least favourite is Wizard and Noddy Holder. Oh, I've heard them so many times. When I worked in the supermarket, they play them all the time as well. Oh. By the time you've worked a shift and you've heard it about 20 times, it's like, if I hear that, it's Christmas, any more times I'll scream. Mm. Yeah, I heard that, yeah. I was watching a programme, it's been on every night of the week. It was some ski A&E. All these people who damaged themselves on these ski runs and that. And you're thinking, oh my God, I'd never get on a pair of skis. All these broken legs and broken ribs and oh. I think, what's the pleasure in that? Skiing down somewhere where you're going to get your leg broke. No. I used to go on a sledge when I was little, but that's different. Something just went, ah. I don't know what it was. Ah. This house is a mass of noises. Oh, I've got laundry in the dryer at the moment. I did the bedding today. My niece made the bedding. Brand new sheets I've got on, brand new pillowcases. But the duvet isn't brand new because it's been worn and washed once. So it's fairly new. My daughter-in-law used it on the bed when they lived here. And I was like, that's my new duvet. I've not put my purple ones on yet because I'm waiting for my bedroom to be finished. So this is a cream set that I bought ages ago. I thought it's getting near Christmas. Break out the new bedding. Yeah. Oh, still going. My incense stick was burning down. No, the painting's not done. It's stopped because the girls who are doing it for me, well, the ladies who are doing it for me, have got lots of things on over Christmas. So it's going to be painted in the new year. So upstairs is a mess because everything that was in the bedrooms now in other rooms and I can't move. So my new bedding's not going on until I get the painting done, until I get some new curtains, and then I'll be all nice in there. So at the moment, like the bedding box is somewhere else. the things with my jewellery and it's somewhere else. That's why I keep wearing the same necklaces over and over again, because I can't get to all the others. And I can just about reach some of my trousers. I can't reach the rest of them because they're further into the wardrobe that I can't reach. So it's been very frustrating. It's been kind of like living out of a laundry. You know me, I really like to wear different clothes. It's been sort of, you know, and you feel as though you're wearing the same dress every other day. You're wearing the same dress. And that's just not me at all. And I'm like, ugh. I still haven't decided what I'm going to wear for Christmas. I'm not buying anything new. No way am I buying anything new. So I'll just have to look through the wardrobe and iron something. A lot of my dresses, though, are summer dresses, you know, with no sleeves. And it's kind of a bit cold for that. The long sleeve dresses, I've worn them so often, they've got a bit bubbly. So I'll have to search and see what I can find. I've got lots of velvet tops with long sleeves that I could wear with skirt or trousers, so we'll have to see. I haven't decided. The Mona Lisa was painted quickly. Yeah, 4 years. I've been waiting for this bedroom 4 years. It's a good job I'm not an impatient girl. And the hallway's not done either. But the hallway is replastered, so but I can't, it's too tall. I can't reach it even with a long handle thing. The minute I pick a paintbrush up, my back goes, nah! No, don't do it, woman, don't do it. So we'll see. It'll get done eventually. The hall doesn't look too bad though, because it's all new plaster. So it looks like a pale pink wall, and you know what I mean. So it doesn't worry me. The bedroom worried me because it was all messy. All the plaster wanted redoing and stuff. So that's all been patched up now, and it's got wallpaper on it, but it's not painted. It's just that plain, you know, what they call it, anaglypta or something. It's just got patterns all over it. So it's just waiting to be painted now. But it looks a lot nicer just being white. Better than it was before. Hey, my wrist is hurting. It's my own fault for overdoing the crochet. Yeah, I'll find something to wear. I've got enough in my wardrobe. Gosh, only knows. It's just you always want to wear something that you've not worn before, really, when you're going out with the family, don't you? But not that family will care. Family wouldn't notice if I wore a bin bag, but you know. We're not a fashion, well, let's say not a fashion conscious. We're more clean, tidy and neat family, my brother's family, rather than latest fashion family. You with me? No, I'll wear something. It's just a question of trying to get to half of it, because I've got 2 wardrobes and I can only get to one of them at the moment. So we'll see. Oh, they're coming over. Are you cooking? What are you going to cook? Or are you leaving it up to your sister? I didn't know I'd be going to my son's actually this Boxing Day, because, you know, my daughter-in-law had a knee replacement. So I phoned him up today and I said, look, don't worry about me. You know, if, you know, you're not up to cooking like Christmas. Oh, that's more like it, Trev. They're cooking and you're going there. So I said to my son, like, you don't have to invite me this Boxing Day. Oh, you don't want to come then? I said, it's not that I don't want to come. I was just thinking of poor Trish and her leg, you know. He said, and I can't cook. I mean, he is a trained cook. He's a trained chef. So yes, he can. But I'm so used to her doing the cooking, like, you know. I didn't want to put any stress on her. So I am still going. I said, well, just cook something simple. You don't have to go through the whole, you know, big dinner thing and everything. They started inviting me on a Boxing Day for a Christmas Day dinner when I the washing up water hits the sink. Yeah, that's my idea of a good day out. Yeah, not doing washing up. Yeah, I'm like my auntie. My auntie used to always go to the toilet when it was time to do the washing up, and then she would come back downstairs like just as everybody was drying the dishes, because like everybody used to muck in, you know, one person would be washing and 2 or 3 people would be drying up and moving things. And she used to say, "Oh, have you finished?" She used to do it every year. There goes Auntie Morales. She's up to the toilet again. I'm sure she used to sit there waiting for everybody to finish the washing up before she came back down again. It was funny because she did it every year. Every year she did it. We used to be joking and say, "It's time for her to go to the toilet now. It's time for her to go." So they always say I took after her, and I do. I hate washing dishes. Absolutely loathe washing dishes. It's the most thankless task in the world, isn't it? But when I do wash dishes, everybody complains because they have the water that hot. That people go, "Ah, you put your hands in this water, it's too hot." But I have very, very cold hands, and I don't feel, you know, sometimes when I've been washing dishes, my hand's literally bright red because the water's been that hot. But 11:20. Are you listening while you're washing the dishes? Where have you done your stew? That was quick. Have you done it and eaten it? I have no space to put a dishwasher. Well, I do have a space to put a dishwasher, but it would cost me a fortune to have it plumbed in because it's kind of nowhere near the taps. The space I have where I could put one. If ever I had my kitchen redone, if ever, you know, if I ever win the lottery, oh, you haven't eaten any of it yet. Yeah, if I ever won the lottery and I was replanning my kitchen, let's see if I've won the lottery, see if they let me know. I don't think they will have. Let me see. They've not rung me. No. No. There's no comment. Not telling me I've won anything. Yeah, I've heard of people cooking food in a dishwasher. Hi, Mia. How are you doing? Miguel's lost his potatoes. He had 3 potatoes and he can't find them. He's just doing a beef stew without them now. Have you seen his potatoes? I'm fine. I'm doing okay. Yeah. You need to nip round and help him to find his 3 potatoes, Mia. He's been fretting about these potatoes. Hi, Kim. Are you being rude there, Miguel? Oh, he's lost his phone charger as well, has he? Miguel, you've only got a small house. If you had my house, you can understand I mean, Kelly has a very, very neat house, and yet she's always losing things. My house is upside down, and it's just like chaos. So you can understand when I lose things, but when Kelly loses things, oh, you found your charger, right? Kelly lost her phone lead. She finally found it in her underwear drawer. I said, what on earth have you? He's plugged his phone charger into the potato. Yeah, that's what he did. That's why he's lost his potatoes. My house is just chaos. I need to tidy it before Christmas. I want to be tidy for Christmas Day, but I think that's a bit of a wishful thinking. Oh, the pom-pom stole your potatoes. No, we're stuck on the cactuses, Miguel. Nathan is in the house somewhere. Yes, he's listening. Trevor's in the house, yes. But no Kelly today. Oh, I've lost my marbles a long time ago, Nancy. You don't trust pom-poms, right? Okay. I shall not wave my pom-poms from my hat at you then. The girl doesn't like pom-poms. I don't like cactus or cacti, whatever you want to call them. Don't like prickly, spiky things. Don't like them. Oh, I feel so weird not doing any crochet. I'm going to have to find another pattern. I really am. But tomorrow, hopefully my son's coming tomorrow. How many decking flowers? I don't know actually, Trev. I've got boxes and things because I'm going to have to start doing some flowers myself in the spring, but I'm waiting for my son to jet wash the deck and paint it. I don't want to put I look bored. Sorry, I'm not bored. No. Oh yeah, Mia, there's still plenty of time because my son is I don't know when he's going to jet wash this deck. He wants to paint it before I start putting anything on it. And yeah, he wants a pom-pom, one of those hanging curtain things, does Miguel, to put when he has the door open to stop the flies coming in. He wants a curtain made out of all pom-poms, don't you, Miguel? Yeah, I've got some beautiful flowers still to put up in the spring when the sun finally prints the deck. But he can't do it now because he can't paint when it's wet because the wood's got to dry out. He had all summer to do it, but of course he didn't do it then, did he? I'm just worried about the wood rotting if he doesn't get painted soon. A wood preservative and stuff. Yeah, Miguel's favourite pom-poms. Were you frightened by a pom-pom when you were young, Miguel? Oh, I've got an itchy head. That's the trouble when you have your hair done. Colour always makes my head itch for a couple of times. Yeah, I decided to go blonde for Christmas. But it's come out more of a strawberry blonde, but still. It's blonder than it was. I just didn't like that dark colour. Are you all ready for Christmas, Sir Nathan? You got the boys this year? Yeah, he's got a pom-pom phobia. That's what he's got, yeah. My younger niece and the family are up already. They're here till next Saturday. So no doubt I'll get to see the kiddies. I don't see them much because obviously they're down in London. So I only see them when they come up on visits. I see them usually about 2 or 3 times. Now, Christmas is for the kiddies, isn't it? I always think that, once your kiddies have grown up like my kiddies, I live my Christmases through the eyes of the little ones now. My niece's two little ones, they're about 4 and 6, I think they are. It's nice to see them opening their presents and getting all excited. And, that's things like that I miss, because when my son grew up, it was just, Sue is hoping to come on the 23rd for a flying visit, so she won't have time to do a video. Because her eldest grandchild is 18 on the 23rd. So weather permitting, she's hoping to come down for a flying visit. So that's, when is it, the 23rd? Monday. Oh, that's a shame, Nathan. Yeah. So I'm hoping to see her on the 23rd, which is Monday. Way! I'm hoping to see her on Monday. Yeah, it is 23rd. Monday, isn't it? Yeah. So we shall see. Be nice for me to see her. Got to wrap her little Prezi up. I've been saving a piece of tartan paper for her. Yeah, I don't know when she's coming though, because I've actually got to the chemist to get me a prescription. So I need to know when she's coming. Morning, noon, afternoon, whatever. I've not got Gigi now until after. Yeah, taxis are terrible. That's why we don't drink at Christmas. Well, it doesn't bother me. I don't drink much anyway. But that's why my niece doesn't drink at Christmas, because she drives, obviously. So she doesn't drink. I mean, she likes a drink, don't get me wrong, but I mean, we don't have dinner wine or anything like that when we go out for a meal. We usually have soft drinks, because 2 or else 3 people are driving anyway. So we're all very boring at Christmas. I mean, I could have a drink if I wanted one, but there's no way I would order any wine or anything when nobody else is drinking. There'd just be me and my sister-in-law that would be drinking, so it's not worth it. No, we're quite civilized, Chris. We don't actually, fight much in our family. Chili rellenos. What are they? Besides being chili, what are rellenos? I mean, are they Mexican, Spanish, or what? What are they? Oh, stuffed chili peppers. Oh, no thanks. I don't mind stuffed peppers, but not chili peppers. Chili peppers are too. Oh, they're Mexican. A lot of the food you eat is Mexican, isn't it, Miguel? No, I don't mind stuffed peppers, you know, the green peppers or the red peppers, but not chili peppers. They're too hot. Yeah, I used to do stuffed peppers a lot, like filled with like a rice and whatever and stuff. Menudo. See, that's another one. There's another one that's either Spanish or Mexican. No, I don't really drink. I don't drink really, Jane. I will have a drink. I'm not a teetotaler, but no, drink is not really something that I even think about. Every now and again, I think, do you know what? I'll have a drink. But it is only one drink, yeah. You eat Mexican. I always think Mexican's very spicy. I don't know why. I just have this feeling that everything's made with spices and peppers and stuff, which I don't eat, yeah. My fingers hurting. Menudo, did you? You're the lucky one. Having menudo. Oh, my broken fingers hurting. Is it raining? Nancy? I don't know. I've had a Nancy on, but I don't know whether it's that Nancy. Oh. Nancy, are you out there? Mia is asking for you. I thought we had a Nancy on, but maybe that's a different Nancy. I'm looking for my ibuprofen, but it's obviously not here. It's not here. The cream for my hand, that's what I mean. It's not here. It's not in my box. It must be in the other room. I've got bruise gel. I'll just put some of that on for the time being. This is what they gave me for my bruises. It might work. When I fell that time and I had a bruise the size of whatever, where the sun doesn't shine, and on my leg and on my arm as well. I had a massive, massive bruise. And they gave me this gel. It's for, what is it, for bruising and whatever, or superficial, whatever that says. What time is it? It's 20 to 12. Just trying to read the little writing on this, what I've put on my finger. Soothing relief for bruising and superficial, thrombophlebitis. For the treatment of superficial thrombophlebitis, inflammation of the veins, and the soothing relief of bruising and hematoma, which is deep bruising. Yeah, that's what it was for, but I haven't got the other one, so I'll put that on until I can go in the kitchen. Yeah, bedtime over here and tea time over there. And the lady in Australia was just making her breakfast, wasn't it? So it was daylight. It was Sunday morning over there. I hope Claire doesn't get caught up in those fires. They're awful, aren't they, in Australia? Really, really bad. I just hope they don't waft her away. It's devastating when they lose their homes, their livestock and everything. Oh, you're locking your hens up now. Has it gone dark? We're in the night time, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've got clean bed sheets on today. Woo! New ones too. Especially for Christmas, I've got new bedding on. My niece is going, "You're putting this new bedding on?" I went, "Yep." It's not the new one I've got for the purple. This is cream. But it'd be nice tonight, getting into bed with. Oh, yeah. She was safe. She put on that she was safe, didn't she? But it was a bit too close to her for comfort. Yeah. I watched them on the TV. They're really raging out. They're just. It's probably so hot and so dry over there. I mean, I do hope they were never started by anybody. I do hope that they just started on their own or something. Yeah, we're talking about Claire Bob Wilson, yeah. Oh, when I'm without a washing machine. We haven't got a laundrette near anymore. We used to have a laundrette up the street. So at least if I was without a washing machine, I could go to the laundrette, but we don't have one now. So when I'm without a washing machine, I'm struggling. It's not so bad in the summer because when I was without one for about a fortnight, it was summer. So back then, I had still had the bath back then. So I used to wash them in the bath, and then hang them on the line. Your neighbour's firing off guns. Yeah, it's not so bad for me because I've got quite a lot of clothes, but I had to wash my underwear, like obviously, by hand and hang it out on the line. You pay and roll on. Ooh. My boiler, yeah, had a new one fitted. Costing me a fortune. I'm having to pay for it every month, but has to be done, doesn't it? Has to be done. Yeah, what would we do without washing machines these days? I have a cream that they give me for my legs, because I've got eczema on my legs, and I have to wear trousers if I put it on because. Oh yeah, after the new one was leaking, yeah, he came and fixed it, so we're fine now. So yeah, I wonder how our grandparents went on when they had to wash sheets and that all by hand, didn't they? Yeah, well, we need a dryer over here in the winter. In summer, it's fine. You can hang things out. I like to line dry my stuff, in the summer. I tend to just use my dryer in the winter. Yeah, we used to have a drying rack, that used to pull up on a pulley. It used to go up. Yeah. Yeah, I bought a rack when I first moved in this house, but the ceilings are so low. Um, yeah. My mum used to go to a municipal wash house before she had a automatic washing machine. When it was attached to the swimming baths. We used to go there Monday morning, and I used to help her carry the bags of washing and stuff. A lot of people had old prams and stuff, and she used to go and you pay so much, and you use the washing machines, the spin dryers, and then they had these big drying racks. Um, I don't know, June. I really haven't noticed them, being that expensive. Yeah, yeah. But like I say, I bought a rack here, but I couldn't use it because it was um, You know, the ceilings are too low. I couldn't put them anywhere. Yeah, I like hanging my clothes out. I've got like my washing lines out in the back. And it's nice when it's summer weather and you can... The trouble with my garden is it like goes down levels. You have to go down steps. And then there's one level, then you have to go down steps again where my washing line is. And, you know, I'm always frightened of falling. I'm so unsteady. Oh, we have wind, but we don't have dust over here. Not much, not very often anyway. So I like to dry my clothes on the line here. Saves money if it's nice and sunny. Yeah. No, I don't like drying my clothes like on racks in the house because they're dangling around everywhere. Before I made the spare bedroom into the craft room, I used to have like a concertina dryer because that room gets all the sun in the morning. So I used to put my washing on the racks and put it in the spare bedroom, so at least it wasn't dangling around the house looking like a mess. And they used to dry quite quickly up there. Yeah, it rains a lot, Mia. You can't guarantee it. You have to be in to peg your washing out. You know, you peg your washing out and it's beautiful sunshine, and by the time I used to come in from work, it was raining. Oh, I can remember my mum pegging things out, you know, and she'd bring them in and they'd be frozen and they'd be like, the shirts would be like that, with the sleeves would be frozen. Yeah, she used to peg out. I mean, she used to peg out in all weathers, my mother. She said, no, it's crispy. You get dried, it's crispy. Then she used to bring them in and they'd still be wet when they're defrosted. My dad used to say, what's the point of that? Now you're going to put them in front of the fire and they're going to steam. My dad used to always say it was Widow Twanky's wash house in our house. Because, of course, we didn't have radiators back in the day. We just had an open coal fire. My mother used to put all the maiden. We used to call him a maiden, a clothes maiden, clothes horse or whatever. And she used to put it in front of the fire, and my dad used to go mad. So what's the point of paying for coal when I can't fear the fire? And he used to keep moving it so he could sit next to the fire, and my mother kept moving it back. I think Enid took some stuff off when it was all this copper came. Stuff. But I mean, they've sort of cleared it up a bit now. You know, as to what they're going to be looking for and what they're not looking for, you know. I mean, it hasn't really worried me because I just say that it's not for children, my channel, which it isn't. I don't crochet toys, I don't crochet or anything like that, so I'm not particularly worried by it all. It affects the people who do make things for children, but apparently they're not looking for like children's clothing or baby dresses and stuff. It's more things that would attract a child, like you say, if you got a big snowman on the front, or you know, some kind of a pixie or an elf or something. That's more what they're looking for, not somebody who's made a baby dress or a hat or something. Has it snowed over in England? No, we had hailstones the other day though. It has snowed in other parts, but not where I am. Yeah. Hi, Patricia. Yeah, there has been snow in parts. Yeah, but we've been quite. We've been quite, what to call it? Quite safe, really. Rain. We get rain. It must be a bit too warm for snow here. The other day, I thought it was going to snow because it was so cold and the sky was like so cloudy you couldn't see anything. And I thought, that's snow. It's going to hit us, but it didn't. It just went. I was going to swear we'd have snow. I thought when I wake up in the morning, there's going to be a layer of snow all over everywhere. Yeah. I just hope it doesn't snow for Christmas. I think Scotland's had some snow as well, but they do get snow and we don't have it. Yeah, we had a bit of a tornado. It's nothing like your big tornadoes, but we had a bit of a tornado. Did some damage down south. It ripped off some roofs, I believe. But it didn't come up my way. Oh, they're not like, I don't think we ever have tornadoes like massive tornadoes that rip through and pull houses down. We had a little one. I only heard about it on the news. You know, I know there was some damage done to some property and stuff. Well, we get fluky weather over here, Jane. Well, you can put some more seasoning into the leftovers when you warm them up next time, yeah? Yeah, I think the south has had more storms than we've had, which is a change, yeah? Oh, yeah, our tornado wasn't like that, Miguel. Our tornadoes do damage to, like, fencing and anybody who's got loose tiles on a roof, because we have tiled roofs here. Things like that. But I don't think it's ripped any houses up or anything like that. Don't forget, though, our houses are made out of brick. You know, we don't have wooden kind of structures and things like that. The things that get damaged are usually things like greenhouses and sheds and things like that. We do have wooden houses, do we now? I don't want to have a wooden house, thanks. I like my house made of brick. I like good solid brick that stands through storms and everything. My house is double brick. Yours are brick and they get level. I always think of American houses are more like made out of sort of wood or whatever. I never think of them made of brick. Yours is brick, yeah. I just don't think of them being that way. They look more like concrete blocks and stuff like that. Where ours are double bricks, yeah. Or the modern houses, they're like breeze block on the inside and brick on the outside, yeah. You know, whenever I see programs like that, build this house or move that bus or whatever it was called, I always think that, you know, they make them out of, they arrive, don't they? They pull them up like that, you know. No, not stucco, no, mine's brick. Red brick. 2 layers like that with a gap in between for your cavity wall, yeah. Yeah, I know there seems to be a lot of wooden houses when I see programs on the TV. Yours is tin. Well, I trust you to be different, Miguel. A cat on a hot tin roof, that's Miguel. Doesn't it get very hot in the summer? No, I like my good old-fashioned brickwork. Yeah, large blocks filled with concrete, yeah. I think Miguel did name the cat eventually when he decided it wasn't going anywhere. 2 roofs. Yeah, our roofs are like a wooden structure kind of thing, and then they've got tiles on them, overlapping tiles made out of like pottery or brick stuff. Yeah. You have to live in a mountain. I've got a habit of watching all these tiny homes. We don't really have them in the UK. The sort of planning laws are very stringent over here. I wouldn't like to live underground if it was a place that flooded. Ugh. Quite a lot of places here are flooding. I just don't know. I know it's climate change, we're getting more water or something like that. But I blame a lot of the planning commissions. They're letting people build houses on floodplains, you know. Oh, thank you, Mia. Yeah, I went blonder today. It's not blonde, it's blonder. My niece's school was built on kind of like a floodplain. They built it on stilts, but it's still blooming floods. Yeah, you'll have to make some rice or find those potatoes for tomorrow, Miguel, for the rest of it. You'll have to do that. I'll stick some pasta in it to thicken it all up, yeah, when you warm it up tomorrow. Yeah, I was looking at, I'm friendly with a lady on here. Oh gosh, why do names escape me? No, it's gone. And she had like a little river that runs at the bottom of their house, not close, but it was right up. You could see it. It was right best its banks. It had come right up. Cheryl, that's what she's called. Yeah, she's got a handicapped son called CJ. I mean, where Sue lives now, she's got a little river at the bottom of her house, bottom of the garden, right? Yeah. But it's fast flowing, so far she's not had any trouble with it flooding. It does rise up though, but she's not had any flooding there. She's busy taking out a fireplace, well, altering fireplace. So she said, "Oh God, never again." The house is full of dust and everything. I can remember we had a. Did I see your garden bed? No, if it's today, I haven't been on Facebook today. So I haven't seen anything from Facebook today. Yeah, and they took smoke coming out my front door. And it wasn't smoke, it was all the dust and the mess from the chimney breast. And all the soot that came down. I mean, I didn't think it was messy inside the chimney, but all this mess and soot and everything came out. Miguel has a Christmas angel. Woo! Aren't you lucky, Miguel? I had a secret sister that sent me a little gift the other day. I sent my gift off, so somebody's got a gift from me. I know somebody else had said, "Oh, it's a scam. It's like a pyramid thing. You send something off and you never get anything back." I said, "I don't care," because I was sending it to somebody that I knew, well, vaguely. I said, "No, I don't care if I don't get anything back. It's just like, sending a little gift off to somebody for a surprise, because they don't know who it's from. Anyway, I got one back, so I don't know who it was from. So that was very nice. Oh, you're going to plant something in there, Miguel? What are you going to do? Plant some veggies? Plant some veggies ready for next year. I'm not sure when you plant things. I'm sure you'll look them up, won't you? See what time of year you plant these things. You know, if you planted like onions and stuff, and you know. My soil up here is a bit sandy. And if we dig down far enough, we get to like coal, because my house is built over a mine shaft. All the houses around here are built over mine shafts. And you know, so if you dig down far enough, you get to like coal stuff. Yeah, onions and garlic you could plant, couldn't you? I'm not sure when you plant cabbages, because they sort of winter vegetables, aren't they? And carrots, I think. My nose is freezing. I could do one of your nose warmers. I know we bought, I mean, we obviously had a survey done on the house when we bought it. And I can remember, oh, bye, Ella. Merry Christmas to you, love, as well. I can remember after we bought the house, and somebody said, oh, if you get any cracks appearing in your house, you just contact the coal board. I'm like, well, you know, you're over mine shafts. And I'm like, what? Yeah, Miguel's okay. He's got his chicken compost, haven't you? I would like a big she shed down the bottom of the garden. Yeah, my nose is absolutely freezing. Freezing. I need one of my nose is red now. Yeah. Bermuda grass. Whew. What's Bermuda grass? Is it like weed or something? Yeah, fresh chicken poop. Should be able to grow nice tomatoes then and things with chicken poop. Yeah, I know. I just said that, Miguel. I need a nose warmer. How about a ski mask? I can't wait for the warmer weather to come, then I can go back out on the decking. It's like another room to me when it's warm. I like to sit out there. But Bermuda grass is like pom-poms, is it? Yeah, I've got all cold all of a sudden. Yeah, ski mask. When I was young, I used to pull my scarf like over my nose and my mouth, but then I used to get too hot. Because, you know, the breath from your mouth, it heats everywhere up and makes you too hot. When I was little, I used to have to wear a scarf over my face because we used to get smog. Because back in the day, there was all these mill chimneys, and they used to be run on coal. And, you know, my mother used to go mad because she'd hang out white sheets and things, and then they'd be covered with all these coal dust stuff all over them. Smudges, she used to call them, smudges. Those blooming cotton chimneys are at it again. She used to call it sweeling for some reason or other. It meant like the chimney had kind of caught on fire, and it used to send out all these black fibery things up into the atmosphere. And she used to call it sweeling. She was a Lancashire girl, she called it anything. Oh, the sweeling again, sweeling. I used to get in trouble for, oh, you caught the mouse, right, okay. We used to have a coal fire when I was young, and we used to have what they called a blower. It was a piece of metal that you put over the fire to make it whoosh, to make it set off when you just lit it. And so if we didn't have the blower, we used to have a shovel, and we used to put a piece of newspaper. And if you didn't watch what you were doing, the newspaper used to go whoosh and go up the chimney, set the chimney on fire. I did that a couple of times, and my mother used to go mad with me. Oh, you're sweeling the chimney, you're making a mess. Oh, God, I can remember so many times when I was little, going to school in the morning, kind of having to find your way there because you couldn't see. It was so, the fogs were terrible. It was all because, you know, everybody had coal fires, and, oh, we used to call it smog. It was horrible. You used to be tasting it, and all your nostrils would be black inside. People were always walking past with, you know, men's handkerchiefs tied over their faces. I used to go in work, and my face would be mucky. I'd have to go get washed before I could even go. You know, because I didn't wear makeup then in those days. Had beautiful skin and didn't need the makeup. Yeah, you miss things like I walked home in front of my dad's car with a torch so that he could follow me, because he couldn't see the white line. When you think about it, it's incredibly dangerous, isn't it? But I've walked all the way home from the shop to the house because my dad couldn't see where he was driving. And I had to walk in front of the car with a torch. It's a wonder I wasn't never killed or something. But those were the days. Oh, the dirt, yeah. Don't know how people used to get their washing clean in those days, because everything was smoky and dirty and dusty. And, you know, when you think about it, everybody walking in from the street would have walked onto your carpet, because there was no hallways back in the day. You used to just open the front door and you'd be straight in the house, yeah. Good old days. When you think about it, but you didn't think any more about it. It was just accepted because that was just the way it was back in the day. You know, everybody's so kind of not health conscious, but you know what I mean? So clean, and everything's got to be, you know, sprayed within an inch of its life with disinfectant and wipes and stuff like that, you know. No, we had none of that back in the day. You had a dishcloth and a bit of soap, and that was it, yeah. Everybody's too blooming. Oh no, I was told I would pee the bed if I picked dandelions. You know what a dandelion is? It's a yellow flower on a hollow stalk. I mean, actually, there is some truth in it, because dandelions and that are diuretics. Yeah, if you were to make a tincture of them. Yeah. I used to love staring at the fire, you know, seeing pictures in the flames. And, you know, as a child, you've got a good imagination, haven't you? And you used to see faces and dancing things in the flames. With no TV back in the day, you had to make your own amusement. Staring at the fire was one of them. Yeah. I used to love the fire. And you got what we used to call corned beef legs, because if you sat too close to the fire, you'd get like mottled legs. That was through sitting too close to it. But it was so nice as a little child. I used to sit actually on the hearth, you know, get warm. And you used to warm your nightie before you put it on at night. Warm it up in front of the fire. Take the chill off your nightie. These are luxuries you don't know about. A nice hot water bottle. And your mum would go upstairs and put the hot water bottle in about half an hour before you were going to bed. So all the bed was lovely and cozy when you got in there. I'm bringing back memories of a junior. I mean, when you think that the bedrooms had no heat whatsoever, there was no central heating, there was no heating. The bedrooms were freezing cold. So you had to warm your nightie kind of thing, put your socks on and wear an old cardigan, you know, because you didn't get bed jackets. They were like, you used to wear one of your old fluffy cardigans. It was a bit small for you. And you'd wear that in bed and with your eider down, because there was no duvets back in the day. There was flannelette sheets and eider downs. But I can remember being really cozy, you know, because my mattress was made out of flock. Flock must have been some kind of a cotton thing, and they used to shake it like mad to you know, make it fluffy. Yeah, he did. He slept lovely and warm. It was really warm, those flock beds. I mean, if you were really rich, of course, you would have a feather bed, but yeah, a coat. If you were really cold, you'd have a coat on top. Because I don't remember ever having a dressing gown. You used to put your coat on, didn't you, if you came downstairs in your nightie. My dad used to, yeah, only the fire in the front room. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I used to come down, and sometimes my dad would have got up late, and he wouldn't have made the fire before he went out, because they used to like lay the fire, what you call lay the fire, and yeah, we had an outside toilet. Yeah, you had to have a little lamp in there to stop it freezing, because if it froze over, you couldn't flush it. It was those were the days. When you had to have a little potty underneath the bed, little goes under, as we used to call it. It's a goes under because it goes under the bed, yeah. Your little Poe, in case you needed a wee in the middle of the night. No, we didn't have a bed warmer. We just had hot water bottles. We didn't have bed warmer. We didn't have one of those. That was for the rich people. My grandma had one that used to get emptied. It was like a big can thing, and the night soil people used to come and empty it. But I wouldn't. I used it one time, and the slat at the back was broken. And I was sat there, and then all of a sudden this hot breath came right on my backside, and this tongue licked me, and it was a bloody cow. And I just ran screaming out of there, and I'm like, I'm never going for a wee in there ever again. Because this cow must have been curious, you know. Oh, never again. It's a wonder I didn't make myself ill, because I just wouldn't have a wee when I went to my grandma's. Yeah, some people do still use hot water bottles. I don't have an electric blanket. I prefer to just get in bed. It is, you know, I'm never like cold. Heating doesn't really come on in the bedroom. It's only on very low in the bedroom. I soon get warmed up. I've got like I think I told you, Miguel, I've got like a quilt underneath my sheet. You know, a duvet underneath my sheet. And as soon as I get in bed, that warms up to my body. Oh God, that Isle toilet paper. Blah. I showed my mother up once in the greengrocers because they used to sell, I think it was apples and oranges that used to come with tissue paper wrapped around them. And they would take the tissue paper out. And I would say, no, can we have those tissue papers, please? Because we use them to wipe our bums. My mother's going, shh, shh, shh. But it was much softer than the Isle toilet paper. Yeah, I've got those wheat bag things now, you know, that you warm up in the microwave. I prefer those to a hot water bottle because when they go cold, they still stay to your body temperature. So, you know, they don't wake you up. I used to hate being woken up with a freezing cold hot water bottle. And you had to kick it out of bed, didn't you? It was, and I used to have those big stone hot water bottles as well. I don't really ever remember those. You used to get your pop from the pot man in a brown stone bottle thing, massive thing it was. My dad used to fill it with boiling water and then wrap it in a towel and put it in the bed for me. Yeah. You got heated, Christine. Oh, no, we didn't have, well, we had a cat, but it wasn't allowed upstairs. I never remember being really cold, though. I mean, I used to get up in the morning, I would hear the clogs going across the pavement. They used to start work at the cotton mill facing me. They used to start work about maybe 7 o'clock or 7:30, I don't know. And you would hear they used to wear clogs, which are like shoes with irons underneath them. And they used to clatter. And I used to get woken up in the morning with these feet clattering, you know, to get to the, because if you were late by a couple of minutes, they used to shut the gates and they wouldn't open them again for about another half hour or an hour or something today. And they used to dock the money. And, you know, there was none of this nipping in 5 minutes late. There was none of that. You were paid by the hour kind of thing. And if you were missing, if you were like 5 minutes late, you'd have to wait for the 55 minutes to get in. Like, you were docked an hour off your wages because you were late. So you'd hear people running and clattering with these, I don't know whether you know what clogs are, whether you ever had them in the US, but they were really hefty, thick leather shoes that had irons underneath them to keep them from wearing out, really. And they used to clatter when they were running, yeah. Oh, kids wouldn't know what to do with a chamber pot. Yeah, I have heavy blankets, hot water bottle and arm warmers. No, I'm not that bad. I have my night dress on. I have long ones, I must admit. Long night dresses with long sleeves. None of these flimsy see-through things for me, like, you know. They're not flannelette, but they're near enough to be flannelette. And then I've got a duvet underneath my bottom sheet and a duvet over the top. And then I've got this big furry blanket that goes over the top of that. And I pull the covers up right up here. And I'm as cozy as a bug in a mug. I always wake up really warm. It's lovely. I've never put my winter duvet on yet. I have a winter duvet and a summer duvet, and yet I've never put the winter one on. I find it too hot for me. Perhaps you don't generate heat. I must generate my own heat when I get in bed. I might be cold at first when I first get in, but I have to have warm feet. I can't sleep if my feet are cold. And because I've got poor circulation, I have to wear my little socks some days and go on, keep my feet warm. If my feet are warm, then I'm warm. And I can't do with my hands, my armpits until they warm up. I cannot do with having cold hands. Yeah. I never used to be cold until I got all these, circulation problems and stuff. And now I get freezing. In fact, I'm going cold now for some reason or other. But how's the towel? Which towel's that? I'm going to put on my shawl, which clashes with my sweater. But I've got a small heating pad, Chris. In fact, it's not switched on, but it's behind me at the moment. This was my mum's. It's very old and very fuzzy. And you can take the cover off to wash it. It's got like a little electric blanket beside it. Cover needs washing. It's my mum's. It's as old as the hills, but it's absolutely lovely to keep me nice and warm. Yeah, it wants a good wash, the cover. So we'll see how we go. I could plug it in. That would make me warm, wouldn't it? Well, I could if I could find the plug. I don't know where the plug is. Oh, it's there. You can tell it's my mother's because my mother had bad hands like me. And she couldn't take plugs out of the wall. So she had these put in. So that's how I know it's my mum's. Let's plug me in. And a candle. Yeah, it's on number 3. It's got a little dial. Yeah, I've seen that, Jill, where they heat a room with a flower pot with a candle underneath it. Yeah, this is my mum's, it must be. Oh, she's been dead about 20 years, my mum. So she must have had it before then. Right, I'm going to sit back on it now and warm me back up. I don't know, I've never tried it with a flower pot and a candle. Somebody will have to try it. And hopefully they don't burn the house down. You'd have to keep your eye on it, wouldn't you? They say it works. I mean, I've seen many a YouTube video about things like that. You know, they sell these heaters, don't they, that are fancy and supposed to warm your house up. And other people have said, oh gosh, get a flower pot. No, I had Gigi all day today, Patricia, but he's gone home tonight and I won't see him again now until about the 6th of January because he's going to see his granddad. Oh, Gigi's doing fine. He had some more blood tests done and it's very, very good news. The levels of his, he had liver problems. The levels are going up or down or whatever, whichever way. Anyway, it's good news whichever way they were going. And he no longer needs an operation and he's doing very well. They want to see him again in 6 months to repeat the blood tests. But at the moment he's doing so well. So whatever it was he had, I think it must have been some kind of a little virus or something. They were talking about, oh, you needed a liver biopsy, you needed this and that. And I kept saying to his daddy, like, oh, just don't rush into things, get a second opinion and stuff. Anyway, he went for a second opinion and the other vet said that he didn't need any surgery, that just monitor his levels. And so, so at least we know he's not got cancer of the liver or anything like that. So it's good news. He's happy enough. Yeah. He was having a little bit of a silly do today. He was running around the house going crazy. Yeah, I used to give my dog some kind of glucosamine. You know, my old dog, the one who passed away, he used to have glucosamine, and because he was bad with his legs, especially his back legs, as he got older, because he was almost 14 when he passed away. And yeah, he used to have glucosamine. I used to put it in his meals, just crush it up and put it in his meals. Yeah, it seemed to do Buster good. I mean, I was reading somewhere the reports of it, and they were saying that some dogs it works, yeah, and other dogs it doesn't, yeah. So yeah, there's a great vet over here in England. He's called Fitzpatrick, I think. Somebody Fitzpatrick, and he does some fabulous work on dogs and animals. You know, he does reconstruction work, gets all these pieces made up, especially for the dog that look like Lego. You know, metal things and stuff. He does some absolutely wonderful vet work. You know, operating on dogs with their backs and stuff. Well, they do 2 years extra to be a vet, don't they, than a GP does? I think it's probably I think it's 6 years to be a GP. I think it's 8 years to be a vet. But you think about it, a vet has to know a lot more, because the dog can't say, oh, I'm hurting here, or the pain's just here, can it? You know, whereas we can say, oh yeah, just a bit lower down, that's where it hurts. And they've got to think for the animal, haven't they? They've got to know where it's in pain, find it for themselves. I think a vet's better than a GP any day. I think I'd rather have Patrick. Yeah, he's called Patrick Fitzpatrick, I think, or something like that. I think I'd rather have him to operate on me than a surgeon. I mean, a lot of I'm hoping that she's coming on Monday. Only a flying visit. There won't be time to make a video. Her eldest granddaughter's 18 on Monday, so she's doing a flying call. So I've got some nice tartan wrapping paper that I'm going to wrap her little prezi up in. Just ready for her, yeah. Yeah, vets train and do the actual surgery. Doctors haven't got a clue. I think doctors they do in England. Our GPs know a little about everything, so they don't know enough about anything to actually diagnose properly. I think they're all right with coughs and colds and God knows what, but I mean, I used to have a doctor that was really good, and if you went to him with any lady problems, he'd just say, gynecology is not my field, I'll just refer you. So at least he used to admit he knew nothing about it, you know, and just refer you on, which was good, because he used to refer you quite, you know, sort of straight away. But I think a lot of GPs think that they know more than what they actually do, you know. And they try to diagnose you. It's like with my leg. I mean, they've told me it was a cyst inside my leg. They've told me it was something else. They've told me it was something on the nerve, and it turns out it's nothing of the sort. So they actually think now that it's actually coming back from my back, yeah. So, yeah. I don't drink too much, Rebecca. I might have one drink to toast Christmas, you know, on New Year's Eve. But, oh, that's frightening, Sandra, that. Lowering the years of study by 2 years. Merry Rebecca, yeah. I mean, I'm not sort of kind of racist in any way, but some of the doctors we've got now in the hospital, some of the specialists, can't understand them. You know, you really worry that they've actually qualified in England, or have they qualified in other countries where they don't have the same standard of education than ours do. I mean, I'm not bothered what colour they are, so long as they know what they're doing, you know. But nearly every specialist I've been to recently has not been British at all. And it's like rare. I mean, some of them you're like, what? What are you saying? What are you saying? Are you off as well, Mia? Yeah, I won't be long. It's 12:30 now. And I've got to get up because tomorrow my son is coming. And I don't know what time he's coming. So you can't understand it half the time. You know, they're telling you things and you're like, oh, what do you say? What? If you say anything, you sound like you're being a racist, don't you? Yeah, I don't mind, Jill. I don't mind if they know what they're doing, yeah. But you just get a funny feeling that they've trained in another country and they haven't trained in the UK, you know. They don't have the same level of training. Maybe it's just me. Well, people don't understand fibromyalgia. I mean, how many times have I? Well, you might have it, but then again, it's difficult to diagnose because it could be something else. It could be masqueraded as something else. And so, no. No. I mean, I must admit, years and years and years ago, a good friend of mine got ME. And they used to call it something flu, did they? And they used to say it was like psychosomatic. It was, and she was just laid low with it. She just couldn't do anything. She was in the middle of a university at the time. And she couldn't get out of bed some days, you know. And they used to call it something or other. It was more or less being derogatory. Like it's all in her head and, you know, she should get on with it. Can't remember what they used to call it. They didn't call it ME. Yeah, I know fibromyalgia. They've played about with it with me for a long time, and they can't. They say it's very, very difficult to diagnose because it could be my arthritis that's flaring up, or it could be fibromyalgia. And you know, I can't say I've got it because I've never been officially diagnosed. And yeah, I do have flare-ups, but then again, it could be my arthritis that's flaring up. I don't know. You know, it's like Nathan said, it's very, very difficult for people to understand it because it's very, very difficult to be diagnosed. But ME's worse than that because it's very hard to diagnose ME. I can't remember, what did they used to call it before it was called ME, Nathan? Can you remember? I mean, I'm going back to when my friend was at uni, which is many, many years ago. They didn't call it ME. I mean, she was off. She missed about 12 months of her uni because she couldn't go. It was kind of more. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've got rheumatoid arthritis. I know I've got osteoarthritis, but I don't think I've got rheumatoid. You know, my hands are very sore at times, very, very sore. They do swell up a little bit. But I've seen people who've got rheumatoid arthritis and they're far worse than I am. Maybe I have a touch of it, yeah. Yeah. I know, I get up some days and, you know, my brain, this is my problem. My brain is still wanting to do things and my brain still thinks I can do things. And then I get so cross with myself when I get up and I can't do them. I'm I still, after all these years, I still cannot accept my diagnosis, if you mean, you know what I mean. I'm not one that sits there and goes, oh, well, I can't do anything because it's, you know, I've got this and I've got that and I can't do anything. I'm not one of those kind of people. I'm one of those kind of people who pushes themselves and says, don't be stupid, do something. You know, you're just being silly. You know, you just be lazy. Do it. And then I do try and I try so hard. On other days, I think, I just can't do it. And then I get upset with myself because I'm like saying, well, you should be able to do it. You're just being stupid. Get on with it, you know. So it's hard living with something that just comes and goes a bit. I mean, some days my fingers are just like bunches of puddings and they just won't do anything. They're a bit swollen today, if you can see them all across the knuckles, and the finger ends are a bit, you know, swollen today. That one more than anything is really swollen. But I don't, you know, you don't get a diagnosis. You know, you just say, well, it might be rheumatoid arthritis, it might be fibromyalgia, but then again, it might be just your osteoarthritis, which I have been diagnosed with, because that they can tell with that, apparently. You can see. Yeah, pace myself. My pace at the moment is dead stop at the moment, Miguel, and it annoys me. Yeah, I know it is hard. I mean, my son will look at the house sometimes and it is very untidy, and I do come down in the morning and it does upset me. And I think this is when I get cross. I'm thinking, you should be able to do this. You should be able to do this. Yeah, my osteo's in the back and the back of my neck and all the way down my spine. I've got osteo. And I've also got it in my hip and my other knee. But I mean, when all's said and done, I'm 74. I mean, years ago, I wouldn't be here now. I would be a really old lady. So you've got to think, you know, thanks to medical science kind of thing, you're still around and reasonably functioning, you know. When I think about my grandma when she was like 74, she was an old lady. She used to sort of like sit in the chair and nobody expected her to do anything, you know. And I'm like, I just thought, that's what depresses me. I get annoyed with myself, yeah. Yeah, they've even said about all these pains I'm getting down my legs and stabbing pains and stuff are all coming from my back. I'm waiting to hear from the pain clinic now because they're talking about doing like a deep ultrasound, which would block the nerves in my back, because I think I've told you before that they've stopped doing the injections, the spinal block injections, which I used to have. You know, what do I do now? I don't want to start taking tablets every day of my life. I don't want to. Yeah, mine's degenerative on the spine, Jill. But there's no good moaning about it. You can't. It's not going to change, is it? You know, I'm the same. Nathan. I would love to go to Manchester and do some shopping and a look round. I would love to go to Bury, and even if I get a taxi and I get there, after I've just walked a little bit around the market, even with my wheeler, I'm done for. I have to go home. And I get cross then because I think I've wasted my money coming up here. And yeah, I've got degenerative discs in the back of my neck. That's what gives me all the headaches. I have a permanent headache, but when I say that, I don't mean it's like booming headache. It's like a dull ache headache all the time. It's like you've slept wrong. But gosh, if I listened to my body, Jill, I'd never get out of bed. But I'm not going to be that woman. I'm not going to give in. I think when you just give in, then you might as well just pack it all in. You've got to keep going. You've got to keep fighting it. You've got to keep trying to do something. You know, I spend far too much time sitting on my duff, you know, doing my crocheting and watching a TV. And I get annoyed with myself because of that. I mean, my neighbours all know now. I sit in not the rocking chair, sit in the recliner. I sit right in the window. And, you know, most of my neighbours now go, hey, wave to me, because they know I'm like a permanent fixture, sort of stuck in the window. But the good thing is, you see, I'm always in the parcel man comes. If he wants to deliver across the road or next door and that, will you take it in, Jan? Yeah. They know me now, the delivery men. They know I'm trustworthy and I can be trusted with other people's parcels. Yeah? I always say, yeah, I'll take them in, but can you put a card through, telling them where the parcel is, because I'm not walking. A lot of the houses across the road have got steps. I said, I can't take them up and deliver them. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Patricia. I make myself go and walk into the kitchen and do things, even though it hurts a lot. Yeah. Yeah. I'm beginning to wonder, if Kelly's got something like you've got, because she's suffering so much with these headaches. She worries me. She really worries me. I mean, I know I've got my aches and pains, but heck's teeth, I'm in 74 and she's only in her 30s. It's, and she's got 2 kiddies to look after, and these headaches she keeps getting are very debilitating. She can't move her head some days, yeah. She's supposed to be going on some kind of a trial thing where they're going to do, MRI scans and different things. So hopefully they might actually find out what it is that's causing all of this. I know she's got osteoarthritis in the back of her neck, yeah. Yeah, I think she's got something wrong. It's something in her neck because her headaches start from the back. But she's she's so young to be suffering with headaches day after day like this. She really is. And like you said, she's 2 young ones to bring up. She's got to get up and she's got to take them to school and things like that. So, yeah, I'm hoping that this trial thing that she's going on, it's a trial to do with migraines, because she's got these migraines all the time. So it's going to show. She's been told like about 3 or 4 different diagnoses. Every time she goes to tell her something different. Yeah. So, I mean, the kids are lovely. She's got one of these like rice things that she puts at the back of her neck. And they're going, shall we warm it up for you, Mummy? Shall we put it in the microwave for you? Have you got a headache again? Yeah, I've got degenerative discs in the back of my neck, which is why I get the dull headache. But thankfully, I do not get the migraines like she gets. I had migraines when I was in my 30s. I had an ocular migraine, where your eyes start going like that in front of you, you can't see. So I know what it's like. I know what it's like to have a migraine. Touching wood, I don't have them at the moment, yeah. But they're terrible. I used to have to take to my bed, Thankfully, at the time I got them, I didn't have a little one to look after. Oh, that blooming cough, Patricia, yeah. I wish they'd find out what she's got. She's cough, cough, cough the whole time. I think she's got asthma because she goes out in the cold and comes back in again, and that, she'll start to cough. So I think she needs some kind of a steroid inhaler or something for the cough. But her doctor is useless, and she's been on the waiting list of a new GP for ages, and she keeps ringing up if they got any, vacancies type of thing. White flour. A mixture. No, yeah. My migraine was all to do with hormones. Oh, it works on migraines, really. No, mine was hormonal. No, she doesn't seem to have bronchitis. I don't know why. She just, as long as I've known Kelly, she's had a cough. Yeah. It goes kind of, and then it comes back again. But she's never kind of been without it as long as I've ever known her. When she starts coughing, she starts choking. She's dreadful. You know. But maybe with all these tests, like I say, maybe they'll find out what's wrong with her. Hopefully get something done. Oh, she's been to the emergency room 2 or 3 times with the headaches and that. And all they do is give her painkillers. And that's about it. Lavender, eucalyptus, camphor, and mint. I think it's lavender she's allergic to. She's not allergic to the others, but I'm not sure. I think lavender's what she's allergic to. I love lavender. I've got a little stick thing of it, like a perfume stick. I love like putting it on my temples and underneath where I can smell it. I absolutely love lavender. My favourite of all time is jasmine. All right, June. Yeah, you have a nice Christmas as well, dear. I'm going to bed in a little while as well because I've got to get up in the morning. Whereas normally I would have a lie-in, but I don't know when my son's coming, so I better sort of shift my bones. At least I've wrapped his presents up, so. Then maybe I can start this crocheting that I haven't started tonight. I'm over. I never knew tea tree oil was poisonous to dogs. I read that somewhere. Tea tree oil is poisonous. I think I've over crocheted myself, Chris. I think that's what I've done. That's why I can't get going. Also, I can't count. You know, if it had been started, I would have been able to crochet it while I was talking. But I can't count to start, you know, doing a big chain. Tractor tree oil. I've never heard of that. I know tea tree oil is supposed to be. Yeah, tea tree. I read some of that. I thought it was poisonous. Whether it means if they ingest it, I don't know. Because I bought some tea tree wipes. My cat was allergic to all kinds of flea treatment. And I bought him some tea tree wipes, you know, to try and, when he had an epidemic of them one time. But the only way I could get rid of them was combing him with hot water. And you know, get rid of the fleas that way. Combing him 2 or 3 times a day, get rid of the fleas. And that was the only way I managed to get rid of his fleas. Because every time I put anything on to do with flea treatment, he broke out in absolutely awful eczema. And then he used to bite the eczema and he made himself bleed. It was awful. I mean, I was so embarrassed to take him to the vets because he had this massive patch, you know, where he'd been digging at himself and making himself bleed, and I was really ashamed to take him. But the vet said, "What have you been putting on him?" So I said, like, you know, he's had flea treatment. And so he said, "That's what's doing it." He said he's allergic to the flea treatment. He's allergic to fleas and he's allergic to the flea spray. You think the Benadryls were... dish soap. Yeah, I used to use a flea shampoo on my dog just in case. He used to have the flea stuff from the vets when I had my... I mean, I think they look after GG. I don't have to bother about things like worming him and flea treatment. But I used to use flea shampoo on my dog. He got them a couple of times, but he used to get them... My dog walker used to walk with another woman, and she used to walk these 2 scruffy dogs. And I used to always say that whenever he got fleas, I used to say to her, "Has he been walking with them 2 scruffy dogs?" Oh, they don't have fleas. They don't have fleas. I said, well, that's funny because, you know, I keep finding fleas on Buster. And I was very careful with Buster. I was always combing him here. We don't have Dawn dish soap, so we had to do flea shampoo over here. Puppy gets a lot of like dandruff. Tracking. Yeah, she gets like she's a double coated dog, you know, whatever brand she is. She was sold as a Burmese, but she's not. You can see she's got some Rottweiler in her, and I think she's got some German Shepherd. But she's got a double coat, so you have to brush her a lot to get rid of the hair. Oh, for the male. And, you know, if you brush her a lot, she gets all this like dandruff comes to the surface. I think it's just like dry skin she's got. Because my son takes care of everything. You know, he's very good with his dogs. They're always up to date with all the... Oh, it doesn't matter, Miguel. It'll arrive when it arrives. Things take forever to get here from America. That's why I never bothered too much with the shop, you know, in December, because I thought most of my sales go to the US. So I didn't really want people to buy from me. I know it sounds daft when I'm supposed to be in business, but I didn't really want people to buy from me in December because I couldn't guarantee that they'd get there if they were Christmas presents, you know. So that's why I didn't list any of the neck warmers and the hats. You know, yeah, I hate animals with fleas because they get in your house everywhere, aren't they? We had an infestation one time from the cat. God, I had to fumigate all the house and spray everything. Then I had the carpet shampoo man come and I got rid of the fleas to come and clean everything just to make sure there were no eggs left. Oh, what a nightmare that was. We did get rid of them, thankfully. The cat got rid of them, thankfully. But that was the worst. Yeah, it could be dander. I mean, she gets brushed all the time. It doesn't seem to worry her. She's not itchy or anything. But you see it on her, like sometimes you think it's like dandruff that comes up. But it's because she's double coated, I think, yeah. I'm always frightened of using anything harsh on I mean, I don't have to wash Gigi, he gets groomed. You know, use the harsh things on the skin in case I irritate the skin. I mean, we like I say we don't have Dawn dish soap. We have different things like fairy liquid and stuff. Yeah, fleas are inevitable with an animal at some stage. I don't care how clean and careful you are. They do. They pick them up. I think they're in the grass sometimes. I think they're, you know, you can't isolate a dog from everybody. You know, you can't. All you can do is just be vigilant if you've got an animal. Just keep looking at them and make sure they're clean and comb them and make sure they don't have fleas. But people who say, "Oh, my dog never has fleas," I think, "Oh, yeah, right, okay." Maybe you just haven't seen any on it. You know, maybe you're not looking. Maybe you don't want to know. I'm always vigilant with Gigi. I'm always like looking through him and combing him and make sure he doesn't have anything. Since we found that flea on him, that we haven't found any more. We just found the one big flea. I think it must have come from another dog because it was a big flea. It wasn't a little flea. But we, you know, I kept combing him and combing him just in case that little fleet had left any eggs behind. So, oh, he only has to scratch Gigi. I'm like, come here, come here. It's like, I'm only having a scratch, I'm just itchy. I haven't got a flea, honestly. Yeah, well, we had it, that some of the cat got them. It was, must be about 20 years back. But apparently it was a massive infestation that year. Every dog that went to the surgery, like, had got fleas, you know, it was terrible. Yeah, I don't think we have, well, we might have sand fleas, but they might be in the sand. I can remember when I was a kid, like, you know, looking in the sand and these little things were like jumping about in the sand, but I never thought they were sand fleas. I just thought they were like little insecty things, yeah. I used to watch The Good Life, yeah. But I don't think I remember that episode where they thought they had fleas, yeah. Yeah, because hens can get mites, don't they? I know. We used to keep hens when I was a little child. We used to keep them for their eggs, yeah. But yeah, I can remember they had mites one time, our hens. Anyway, people, it's nearly 1 o'clock. Are you itchy now? Sorry about that, Nathan. I'm always itchy when I see things on the TV about bed bugs and stuff. That really puts me off. I know we've all got things, but when you see these programs and the bed bugs that are like minute, they have them on TV and they're about an inch, you know. You're like, are they really in my bed? Should I hoover now? I think if we knew all these mites, and it'd be absolutely obsessed, you know, with cleaning the bed and stuff. Yeah, Demetrius Earth, I've heard of that, yeah. It's like a dust you put on them, isn't it? I can't remember what, I mean, I was only about 7 when we used to keep hens, so I don't know what we used to stop them getting mites or something. I wouldn't even know those things, I was so young. I don't know whether they had mites or my dad used to dust them, I don't know. I just remember little chickens and hens and stuff. We had little chicks that used to grow up in hens. Hmm? Yeah, I'm going to bed as well, Nathan. Night night to you. Hope you have a nice Christmas. I'll probably speak to you on Facebook before Christmas. I just haven't been on today, that's all, yeah. So Merry Christmas to everybody, and I will make a video that will come out after Christmas showing what I've been crocheting before I parcel it all up here. So I may do that tomorrow, depends how I feel tomorrow. As you know, one day goes into another. So night night to everybody, and I hope you all have a really good Christmas. And I'll see you all next Saturday. So when you've all had Christmas. I don't know what your potatoes are. I haven't had them, Miguel. Who's had Miguel's potatoes? For goodness sake, give them back to him. Right. Bye, Chris. Bye, everybody. I'm off. I'm going to bed now. It's 1 o'clock, so I'm going to bed. So bye, everybody. Bye.